All right. Tune in to another very special episode of the Black and Mickey's podcast. Got my Mickey's, got my Black, got a little something else with me too. Oh, we got a special interview with the Queen of Internet Radio. All right. Let me see. She's requesting to join. Let me add her in here. Watch it through my iPad anyway.
Oh,
I can.
okay.
I think I can see you on there. Hold on. Let me get to it. Turn shit down. All right. I'm gonna give the people some time to get up in here. How you doing? How you doing this morning though?
I'm good. Well, it's afternoon over here.
Well, it just hit afternoon over here too. It's 12 over here. My
Yeah.
bad. We're doing
It's,
this afternoon. All
it's
right. You looking? You glowing and shit. I see you.
ah, thank you. I appreciate it. You're looking cool too.
Okay. Yeah, I do a little something. You know,
Do a little.
go
Okay.
ahead and give my people some time to get up in here.
Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you. Perfect.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Let me get ready. I got about 10, 12 questions for you.
Okay. Well, while we're waiting, I want to say shout out to my sponsor, um, True Biz Apparel right now. So shout out to them.
True Biz
Yeah,
Apparel.
True Biz Apparel.
And
I got the
where,
shoe.
where can people find that apparel at?
On on the website truebizapparel.com. I'm trying to see if I could get the shirt, but probably not. They say it says move in silence.
Oh,
So shout out.
okay. All right, for sure. I dig it. You still got my Katie Rogers hoodie I sent you
I,
years ago?
I do. I wear it all the time.
Oh, that's what's up. I appreciate it.
Yep. At first I was like, who gave me this? And then I forgot, like I did a whole interview with her. How's she doing anyway?
She's doing all right. She moved to Atlanta. Uh, I don't work with her anymore, but yeah, she just had a baby. I heard doing all right. You know, we put out her album and did a little something. So thankful for being able to help her really start her career and blossom into an artist.
Well, I'm sorry that didn't work out, but you know,
Uh,
good y'all be both y'all both will be
it's
all
all
right.
right when you help somebody and you really put that fire in somebody, whether it worked out or not, it worked out.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
It definitely worked out.
Positive attitude.
Say
Yes.
what?
I said positive attitude. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. You know, that's what I'm all about, helping up and coming artists really get their stuff out there, really build their confidence.
Right.
Mhm. All right, so I guess our people will be joining in as we go. I really want to get all these independent artists. So we got a lot of talent out here in Stockton uh, that really need some directions on how to get their stuff played on radio stations and all that.
Yeah. Well, sometimes they catch on later. I mean, it is a feed that, stays on the page, so we can always snatch it and post it up and chop it up or whatever. And,
Well,
yep.
well, right now is the time to catch on because Stockton really has a buzz with the music scene. We got one of the hottest rappers in California, EBK Jabo, and we got Haiti Baby, MB Neal. We got a lot of artists where when you mention California now, they're mainly talking about Stockton artists, which been a long time coming.
Oh, okay. Let me share this to my page if I can.
Yeah, please do.
All right. I don't be on Facebook like that, so this is my first live interview that I've done on Facebook in a long time. So
yeah. Usually I do in-person interviews, but I've been doing a couple virtual interviews. So it works out. But usually I'm my people usually see me go live at like at in our evening, five in the afternoon. So this is kind of new, but
Right. No, you gotta do what's best for you, like to knock them out. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it posts on a page so people can always tap into it later. So,
yeah, and that's what I do get a lot of people that watch it later.
yeah.
I do pretty good on my views. I'm working on getting 1 million views a month on here. I'm at almost 700,000 views a month on my Facebook, which
Wow.
I done came a long way in a year. I just started this podcast not even a year ago, about a month from a year ago, 11 months ago.
Okay. That's cool. I mean, that's you said 1 million. I ain't never had 1 million. And none of
Yeah.
that
I mean,
celebrities.
1 million in a month, 1 million throughout the month.
Oh, oh shit. Okay.
So been working hard, been giving a lot of interviews. I do a lot of song versus song competitions. I do another segment called Slam It or Jam It.
Mhm.
I also do different segments on open discussions where we discuss relationships type of stuff. So I do a little bit of everything over here.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get started because I don't want to hold you too much. I know you're a very busy woman, being a queen and shit. You are.
Absolutely. It's hard being a queen.
It's hard.
But
Definitely hard being the king.
we're all queens and kings by birth. It's just a matter of holding that title throughout your whole life. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, and I've been holding it down as the king of Stockton for some years now, and really putting on for my city for a long time.
Okay.
We got another we
As you
got another king in the building. My boy Incredible. He has the Crash Out podcast with
know,
his co-host Aaron the Plumber. You been seeing Aaron the Plumber?
the one that with the turtle
The
guy.
turtle dude. Yeah, he's from Stockton. He's from Stockton.
Oh, he is a mess.
Yeah, we had him on. We had him on the Crash Out podcast yesterday with my boy Incredible. That's his co-host.
Okay.
Hmm.
He stretching every moment in this game.
Man, ain't he though? He really going up and he putting on for the city. So we ain't mad at him.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Mm.
Shout out to the people that
They
shout out to them.
tapping in now. The artists out here tapping in. A-Pain in the building. She has some dope music too. She a singer from out here. So let's go ahead and get started. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, like where you from and how was life growing up?
Okay. Well, I'm Fire Chick for those that do not know. I'm an artist, songwriter, radio host. I have my own station called Aired Out Radio. We're located in Philadelphia. I also do real estate, and I'm part owner of a Dunkin' Donuts. I'm a silent partner. And so my childhood coming up was pretty, I would say fast. Pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? I grew up the only child and I had siblings later. And my mom was currently in and out of jail pretty much all my life. So I've always had to grow up faster. I lived with my grandmother and she raised me. And then after that, I think I was like, 16 going on 17, I got my own crib and I was partying, just having fun. And, later on down the road, I had a daughter, and my daughter got sick. She passed away.
Sorry to hear that.
And
My condolences.
I appreciated that. Thank you. My daughter, she passed away. And, during this time, I still was working as an artist and I became, um, a radio host in my own, I have my own station in the process of all of that. And I've been riding out for 20 years now. I officially turned 20 this month. So, that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
You turn 20 as your age or turn 20 as being a radio host?
Radio host and owner of a radio host.
Oh, okay. For
20
sure.
years,
For sure.
for
Sure.
20 years.
Okay, that's crazy because I just lost my baby girl a little over a week ago. My stepdaughter that I
Oh my
raised. So
gosh.
I've
And that,
been going through that car accident. So I've been dealing with a lot of that. That's why I needed that getaway last week and
wow.
just to clear my mind.
Mhm. It took me a year to like come back to radio after that. It took a whole year and you just going right back in it. So I
See,
don't.
with me, because with me, this is how I get, I'm able to get away from reality is going live and going on my podcast. My grandma just actually died 2 months ago, who I was taking care of, and I was banned from going live for like 30 days. And the same day she died is the same day my ban got lifted,
Oh,
and that really helped me out dealing with the process, because I was going live every day after that, just
yeah.
staying busy, keeping my mind off of it. So,
Yeah.
this is kind of my
That's
outlet.
why I don't like Facebook, because Facebook will ban you, and they've took like 5 of my pages already. So like I don't even give them the energy too much because they've been fucking me over. And so like, and I'm talking about 5,000 on each page. So that was a hurt piece for me.
Yeah.
Like you 5,000 people on 5 pages. It's like I'm over y'all. So I can understand that, but
Yeah.
I
Well, I don't really just get banned. I had some haters reporting me. When you're going up, people gonna try to tear you down. So I had people reporting my stuff.
mm,
Yeah.
you
So I
also
got blocked.
and you're playing music too, and Facebook isn't good with music. They don't like that.
Well, no, I usually get away with it because I really started playing like regular music now, so I get away with it. They try to block me, but they just like resume or whatever, and they
Oh,
got this thing now where you can just share the revenue of it. So I've been doing okay playing the music.
yeah, I don't mess with them.
It just
But if you
it's
get
just crashing out. People want to report you and say you're bullying them or you're harassing them. So I
away,
try not to crash out.
yeah, that's crazy. Well, you're gonna get that sometimes.
Yeah, we got the people coming in. All right, question two. What is it that you do in the music industry?
Well, as far as like radio wise, I mean, I play people's music. I do give, people help, with artist development every once in a while when I can, because I know that is expensive and I try to give my tips for free, behind the scenes with people. I also do rotations with people and artists. I try to keep everything reasonable for people, for artists to get in there, or management or labels for them to get their artists in at a reasonable price. And of course, I do interviews, so I do a lot. I do PR too, and I do management, but that's not free. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's not free. So that's kind of what I do with, and I also have the Performance Battle League, which you can follow the Performance Battle League on Instagram, and that's a good place for artists to come and perform and they battle each other. So that's kind of what I do in a nutshell, short and sweet.
As far as battle, what you talking about, like rap battles or just song versus song type of battles?
No, it's performance battle. Like, you go to these events and everybody's focused on, just the music in general. But I'm used to seeing artists really performing, like having dancers and having like this big concert in a concert. So that's what I'm interested in bringing back. So the Performance Battle League is basically that. So you'll have a performer against another performer. You might have a band against another band. It could be a singer, dancer, rapper against rapper. It's not rap battle. You know what I'm saying? Performance battle. So you
Performance.
have to
Okay.
be head to toe with clothes, the attire. You got to really put energy into what you're wearing. You get docked and rated for everything that you do, is from head to toe, how you come out. So it's a league, and they get paid for everything they do, from promotion to just showing up. If they win, they get paid for that too. So
And
every
exposure also. That goes a
exposure,
long ways.
they get paid for everything that they do, even bringing people there. So like, I'm testing this out to see how it goes. And shout out to all the Performance Battle League members. It is hard work. So people think like, oh, I'm just going to go there and that's it. I'm just going to wear this outfit. And no, you can't wear just this and that's it. You really have to come in and be ready and have a set and all that shit. So that's why, you do get paid, and you do, have to, and you can't repeat things. So that's another thing.
So that's
Sorry.
kind of that's taking it back to like when I was really doing music. With we don't have no more artist development. A lot of labels don't even do that no more. They want you to come in already developed.
Mhm.
I think labels need to get back to that, having artist development with the stage presence. We lost a lot of that with the dancers, and we lost a lot of that some years ago.
Exactly. Well, they figured that the artist, if you're independent, right,
Hmm.
you should be able to know the things that you're supposed to be doing. They figured that that's what you're supposed to know already, because you're independent and you have all this time, you should be able to know what you're doing, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, in essence, it is because they have to do a certain thing. They can't, if they're late, they get docked just like a job. So it's really serious. Not no bullshit. And as time goes on, I definitely wanted to be on some like WWE, Mass Singer, where we go from city to city and get paid, like really have them on some kind of like serious bank account number. Like they can get $50,000 just to show up. And we're gonna eventually get to that point. But right now it's small, it's starting off, and I'm excited about where it's gonna be going right now.
Yeah,
So
that's
we're
dope. Just keep going. Consistency is key, and I think you can get there and really help push these artists like you have been. When I first found out about you, I really was appreciating and liking what you was doing. Shit, sometimes I would sit on there for 2 hours before my song got played or my artist song got played.
right.
But that's commitment. Like that's what some people don't understand. You got to be committed. Sometimes, if you got to get on these music reviews and all that, like you got to really sit there and wait and be patient and be committed to it. So I
People don't
spend many
have patience.
many hours on your platform.
People don't have the patience. Like I would watch people go on Clubhouse and spend hours and hours of sleep on that joint, right? And I'm like, they're doing the same thing I'm doing. And they don't offer shit. Now my show on Mondays, shout out to all my air daughters. Now the show is $100 if you win each Monday. So I don't know when the last time you've been on. I think it was like we didn't have anything, but now we're at $100 every single Monday. So whoever wins the most requested, you get $100. And shout out to all my sponsors, like I said, that they help contribute the money, and along with me, and the person gets $100 every single week.
Yeah,
So
that's dope. When I was on it, it wasn't really every week, but you did it here and there. You did it here and there,
yeah.
and that's what I do too. When I do my song versus song competitions, I start the pot off, and then I have people donate. So sometimes, like back when I started doing club quarantine when COVID first hit,
Oh,
I was able to give out over
yeah.
$10,000 in like a month and a half just off
Wow.
just off of donations. People that wanted to be a judge to make their vote count, they would send me a cash app. So it was nice where I would give out $600, $800. First, second, and third place would receive some type of money.
Oh,
So that was big during quarantine. So I kind of brought that back with my Black and Mickey's podcast, where I haven't gave it out as much money because it ain't went up like Club Quarantine because everybody was stuck in the house. So I would get like 100 viewers each time, and we would be up from like 9 p.m. to like 4 in the morning.
that's dope.
And
Yeah.
and that's what really got me to start my record label and reach out and help artists because I discovered some nice artists in there that just needed some management, some help.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's always dope. And people gonna come if they can win some money, they're gonna be there.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I think for you, I mean, I would just like suggest to do Instagram, like, and tap into different platforms while you're on live, because when I'm on, I am on like I'm on at least like three or four different platforms. So you should try that along with Facebook to kind of, you might have to get a couple more devices, but I would do that because that's going to increase your chances of like bringing more people.
Yeah, well, I actually was just going over all this because I'm finna get StreamYard, and you can with StreamYard you can go live on different platforms at one
Right.
time. So last night I was just going over some of the YouTube videos about how to work StreamYard because I do want to advance. But I started this just to show people you don't really need all that. You can just all you need really is a phone. I started mine in my front yard. I started the podcast, and then I just grew and got a backdrop, got producer chairs, start inviting people, guests over, and different stuff like that. But I just wanted to show the people, like, you really don't need all that just to start, you know. So now I'm kind of outgrowing that. So I'm like, okay, next up is StreamYard, where I can, because like if I was getting these views on YouTube, I would be getting a nice little check instead of a couple $100 on Facebook.
Hmm.
uh, I would be getting a couple thousand probably on YouTube.
Right.
So my next goal is to grow my YouTube channel.
Hmm.
All right.
I mean,
So let me
I first started in the attic of my house. So like it definitely can happen. You know what I mean? And it what you're doing is good. So it's like baby steps, because a lot of people just jump right into whatever, and spend all this money, and then next thing you know. But it's good to do the free stuff and try it out and see if you can do it consistently, because that one, like even if you're doing it one day, a week, that's a lot. And then because me, I do my show one time a week, and I promote crazy throughout the whole week. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot. Some people do it the whole weekend. I don't know how they do that, but like kudos to
it's a
them.
real job
And,
when you do it. Like I was doing it 5 days, sometimes 6 days a week, because we started what we called Stockton Disc Wars, where we would have friendly discs. We would have disc battles, doing disc tracks against each other. And that's what really started my page, because everybody would send me their diss track because I had a following already. So everybody sent me they diss track. I play it, we review it, we say who won, who was better. So that really started blowing up. But I was like, that ain't gonna last forever. So I got to start doing other stuff. So that's what really made me, really what grew the platform. Just all off our diss wars, which a year later it kind of slowed down, but it's picking back up again, and it's all friendly diss. Uh, we don't go overboard with it, but we do a lot of diss songs. So I want to ask you, what inspires you to do what you do?
I think the artists inspire me. When they say fire, your station was the first place where, I got a chance to play my song, or you helped me out with this, help me out with. I think the artists make me keep going, because if it wasn't for them, like we both are helping each other, because I'm getting better when they come on, and I do my interviews with them. I'm getting better off of them, and they get better off of me. So it's like a mutual thing here, So I think it's a love for them fucking with me, and giving a fuck about my station, and want to tap in and spreading the news and making more people understand who Air It Out Radio is. And I mean, money, of course, too, but
Yeah,
but I just, the money definitely, is helpful. But I think it's more because, like I said, I was doing it. I did my show for 3 years without even like, and just to make sure I really wanted to do this thing. So for 3 years, I wasn't getting no money, and I just wanted to see if I wanted this, if I could stay consistent with it. And then once I did that, I said, all right, let me start spending some money in this shit. You know what I'm saying? But the artists definitely keep me going, and the just me, I'm creative, and I want to see how far I could go with it. You know what I'm saying? And I
yeah.
think what it is too, like I want to always take it to the next level and keep going and see where I can take it until I decide to retire.
That's dope. Definitely, because you did it for 3 years without, getting any money or whatever. That's how committed I was. Like people, like when I said I gave out $10,000 and over $10,000 in a month and a half, people was like, Mac, you should be getting some of that. And I was like, no, I'm gonna win I'm gonna get mines in the long run.
Right.
I'm starting off the pot every time. Either $25, $50, and the pot grows.
Mm,
I didn't get a dime off of
right.
that. And I'm not no baller or anything, but I just want to help. I always gave a platform to local artists out here. Like I did shows. I did the 209 Music Awards for 11 years straight, just
Mhm.
honoring the local talent out here. And I always did that through shows. Brought some major artists out here and always gave people a platform to perform on, because back in the days they wasn't putting us on shows, local artists on shows. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna start doing my own shows. And
Good.
I'm gonna start giving these artists a platform to be heard, to be seen.
Mhm.
And that's something that I've always been about. Uh, so let me ask you this: how big and effective is internet radio? Since you're the queen of internet radio, you want to tell us more about that? You hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Did we lose her? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Did we lose her? Go out and come. Hello? Go out and come back in. Did we lose her? Go out and come. Hello? All right, y'all. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Let's see. Let's get her back up in here. Appreciate everybody for tapping in, y'all. We just getting started. I don't know. Maybe somebody tried to call her. Let's see if we can get her back in here. Send another request, Fire. I couldn't hear her. Maybe she got a call. Let me see. Here she goes. You got to go out and come back in. Fire, you got to go all the way out and come back in so they'll let me add you again. You send a request, but they won't let me add you. You got to go all the way out and then come back in. Send another request. Y'all share the live, y'all. We're doing a very special interview with the queen of internet radio, Miss Fire Chick. If you, all right, send another request. If you're an independent artist, you should be here. We're giving you some free game on how to get your spins up on internet radio. All right, let me see if it works this time. All right, say add now. All right, that works.
Okay. Yeah, somebody was trying to call me.
Yeah, that always messes it up. I figured that.
Yeah.
So tell us again. Let me re-ask the question. How big and effective is internet radio?
I think internet radio has always been the wave. You know what I'm saying? Always been a wave, and there's a lot of internet radio shows that are BDS. So for those that do not know what BDS, it's pretty like regular radio, like FM radio. But a lot of us have our own license that we actually pay to get our own license to be like FM, like an FM station. So I think because of that, it has definitely made everything a lot more doper for artists because now they can get their stuff played like FM. So you really don't need to spend all that money or wait to get blown up to get your royalties. So if you connect with the right radio stations, and because we are independent, we can do pretty much what we want. And, that's one of the best things about internet radio shows and stations, It's not a lot of stations around. Like some of them are like converting into podcasts. So a lot of people think that podcasts and internet radio shows are the same thing. They're completely different. I actually have a station, what I'm saying, with different shows on there. Some people just have a podcast kinda or show, but you're not underneath a station where that's the hub. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is my hub right here, and then I have Air It Out Radio, and then my other shows underneath that. So there's not a lot of us left. Everybody's just doing podcasts, which is nothing wrong with that. Or they have just like a regular show. But just that, and there's not a lot of female independent radio stations. I'm one of the few. So, I've been around for 20 years, like I said, and that's a big deal. But it is important that artists try to connect with these people because we will promote better than the FM station. You get on FM, they're going to post you up one time. You spend $3,000 or whatever, and that's it. You get what I'm saying? If you could get on there, you know. So independent like you and me, they're always going to come out better because we're going to promote them because we still want our stuff to get out there too, you know. So independent is always the way to go, especially if you can find an internet station or podcast now. So I think that's the future, and it always has been.
So it's pretty beneficial to the artist.
Always. It's always, and I think artists don't think that it is because they can look at somebody like me and you and come like, oh, it's only 8 people in here. But for the most part, it's like you really should somebody like me and them. You know, like I was having this conversation with somebody the other day, and it was like, yeah, but it's only 8 people, and da, da, da. And it's like, but you want to go spend $3,000 with such and such, and then if you get beat, then you mad, and then you only want to get played once, or you may not even, they're going to post you and they may not post you or whatever the case is. They don't really give a damn about you. You paying for the name. And then
Yeah,
you think you get blown up because they got 100K followers on there, and you're not. Because to get blown up in this industry, you have to do multiple things. It's not just one thing. People think they're going to come on my show and they're going to get miraculously blown up. It doesn't work that way. You know, you have to do a lot of things to blow the fuck up. A
yeah.
lot.
And I tell the people, don't even pay attention to the numbers that's in here because it only show the numbers who's my friend. I go public. So every episode I do does 4 to 6 thousand views. So and the numbers won't tell you that, but the aftermath will when I get off and see okay how many people tuned in,
Mhm.
uh, and all that. Sometimes I would go like my interview with Jason Lee. It had over 10,000 views. Had another one with the 209 Times had 11,000 views.
Yes.
So sometimes the numbers, and then it's people that really support you but don't want to always support you, so they don't click on. So they watching just on the timeline.
Right.
So the numbers be fooling people. Numbers lie sometimes. you
Yeah.
know.
I mean, it's just certain things you can't lie about though. Like with Blog Talk when I was on blog, you can't lie about that. It is the numbers don't lie. Certain social media sites you can't lie about. You get what I'm saying? Now you can, with YouTube, you could say whatever. So, and even if you get 10,000 or whatever, it's all about when you have an event, all these people are going to show up. Like when you do live shit, that's the part that counts. Because when you do live and people tap in, now you know you're doing something. But to just have like YouTube or Instagram and you have 20,000 views on that don't mean nothing to these artists because it doesn't blow them up. They need to do a combination of stuff. So even if you get an interview, once you get this interview, now you got to put it on blogs and keep pushing it out there for it to really do something. They drop a single, they just put it on Instagram or SoundCloud and that's it. No, you got to take the video and put it here on that blog, this blog, that blog, and they don't understand that part. They just want to leave it there, and then they get mad when it's not blown up.
Yeah,
It doesn't stop there. You got to keep pushing it and spend the money.
exactly. And two, even like when you book people on shows and then they think like you're supposed to help promote the show too, man. Don't just get on the show and then don't help promote the show
Right.
and wonder why the show ain't sold out because you should have been promoting, help getting your artists out there. And the thing that keeps me going with it, because since I started this and I play a lot of local artists out here,
Mhm.
and when the people tell me how their numbers then went up, people support and they watch their numbers and they said, man, since I've been on the Black and Mickey's podcast, my numbers has grown. So I definitely appreciate that, and I'm like, okay, that's dope. So that keep me wanting to push and help out these artists.
That's good.
I
That's
don't even play my own music on here, and I still rap from time to time, but it's all about supporting the other people. You said you was in the music, you was an artist. What would you a rapper or a singer? Because I know you're from Philly. You got some bars.
well, I'm originally from Jersey. I gotta say that I live in Philly right now. I've been in Philly for years. So I do. I mean, I'm still a songwriter. I don't rap anymore. I'm retired, and I just do radio show and station and all that. So
You
yeah,
got that
no.
little rapper look though.
Well, I mean, I'm still in that
That
zone of,
little dope rapper look. You see, you probably was dope in your time too, right? Was you dope?
of course. Why would I be like, no, I'm not? Like, who will say that? I wasn't dope. I was
You-
corny. Yeah, I was dope, of course.
All right. Well, not to put you on the spot, you got a few
No,
bars for us.
like I'm retired. I'm really
Some of
retired.
your old stuff, girl. I'm retired too, but I still get down when I want to get down.
No, I don't do that
Maybe
at all.
maybe maybe you can send me an old song, man. I can play an old song.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
I'm Fire Chick. You could Google me. It's there. Like I said, I'm retired. I haven't done it.
Oh, so you got some music? You got music on YouTube?
No, it's all SoundCloud. I told you when I was an artist, like YouTube wasn't even like I don't think it was even existing at that point. We still had MySpace and
Telling
they were just
you telling your age. You're telling your age
I'm
because
not
it wasn't existing.
I'm just
It,
saying in
it,
general,
it wasn't
they had
existing when I was up either.
yeah, it wasn't existing. They had reverb and my reverb page is still up and I think I had like 8,000 views on there. So like
Oh,
I
I'm
got
gonna
more
check you out.
people got right now in general. So and I was just starting out. So like, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So internet radio is pretty much DJing. Who inspired you as a DJ? Like what DJs inspired you to really get into with DJing?
Well, I wouldn't say it's DJing, but some might. I would, as far as DJs goes, I don't really have too many favorites. Now, as far as radio hosts go,
Yeah.
I would say, Nina Say What? You probably don't know who she is, but she's here in Philadelphia. Wendy Williams, of course,
Who?
and Wendy Williams.
William when you gonna say we don't know who Whitney Williams is?
I said you probably won't know who Nina Say What is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't know her, but we definitely know Wendy Williams.
Yeah, Nina Say What? Wendy Williams, the Golden Girl. She's located in Philadelphia as well. So just more so like the local people here, I would say. But I also like the journalism of Oprah. Shout out to Oprah. I know she's going through her shit right now, but you gotta love what created in her time, you know,
Yeah.
regardless of her life and shit. So, and you know what who else I like? Montel Jordan. What is it Montel?
Montel
Um,
Jordan, the singer, it's
no,
Friday night.
Montel
This is
something.
how we do it.
No, the other dude, Montel something, I
Oh,
think.
the talk show
Yeah,
host,
is it Montel?
Montel Williams.
Montel Williams? Okay.
I think
Him
Montel Williams.
and the other one that used to go, ooh, what's his name? I forget his name.
Ooh.
He'd be like, woo, woo, woo.
Arsenio,
Arsenio, there you go.
Arsenio Hall.
Arsenio
Yeah,
Hall, even though he wasn't a radio
we
host.
old. We definitely telling our age now.
Yeah, but I mean, I enjoy like that aspect TV wise. Attention to them, and I thought
Hmm,
they were dope.
dope. So tell me this: what well-known people in the industry have you worked with?
Work with as far as what, like interviewed or just work with?
Interview may have collab with some music or a show. 'Cause
Hmm.
I seen a couple people that you interviewed that was pretty well known.
Oh my God, I interview so many people. I mean, Salt and Pepper, Rod Digger, Magic Johnson, and I interviewed True from WWE. Um, There's so many people. Lisa, if you want to get an R&B. It's
You said you interviewed Magic Johnson?
Magic Johnson.
Wow, that's dope. How was that experience?
It was good. He was super nice. Everybody's been pretty much nice. I've only had like maybe one or two people in my lifetime doing this where I'm like,
You an
yeah,
asshole.
yeah. I ain't gonna say asshole, but I'm just more so like I wish I wouldn't do the interview,
You
But
got? Can you put a name on it?
no, I wouldn't do it.
I would. One person I came across just meeting as an artist and that was an asshole was Ludacris.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, I met him at the BET Awards after party. He was a straight asshole. I was like, nigga, well, fuck you too, nigga.
okay. I will say one, but I don't like afterwards I found out what happened. So when I was interviewing Salt and Cinderella was there. I didn't know she was gonna be a part of it. I actually asked for salt and pepper. And then but she was there. But she had a whole attitude while she was doing the interview. Like if you ever go back and check it out, she had like a whole attitude. But later on, I found out Salt and Pepper and Spinnerella was going through shit.
Yeah,
So I didn't know at the time what was going on with them. But you can kind of tell like they were over here and she was like to the side. And I just thought she had an attitude with me, but it didn't have anything to do with me. It was just,
people
whatever.
go, people go through their shit. Yeah,
Yeah, so maybe that's probably what it was with Luda, like, cause sometimes they be going through this shit and we take it personal, but it don't even be us. So I thought it was me the whole time, and once I found out, like after the movie came out, then they split up and all that, and I was like, oh, it makes sense now, cause you could kind of tell he was just like, I don't want to be here, but I didn't ask for her anyway. Like for real, I thought it was she was a plus, but I didn't really. I mean, because when I look, and even with their whole discussion with the salt and pepper situation, when you book salt and pepper, you just think you get pepper, but she's, they include her, so she was there, and I was like, oh shit, I ain't know Spinnerella's gonna be here. Like this is a plus for me, but
yeah,
I didn't have any questions for her like that, so I just incorporated her in it, whatever. But you could tell she was annoyed, you know what I mean?
yeah. And shout
You
out
know,
to Spinderella because she was just out here about 2 months ago for Jason Lee when he's swearing in when he won city council.
oh,
She came. She was the DJ for his swearing in for the city council. So shout out to Spinderella.
that's
She fucked with Stockton, or she fucked with Jason Lee. Uh,
Yeah, everybody fuck with Jason. Well, pretty much. He's actually grown a lot, and he's changed a lot. He's grown up. Yeah, I interviewed him a long time ago too. So, this one he was heavier. You know what I'm saying? But he looks good, and he's doing a lot of positive things.
he
So, shout
may
out to
he
him.
may tap in. Jason be tapping in. Let me tag him in here. Jason be tapping in my lives too, man. Shout out to Jason. That's the homie. I grew up with Jason. Well, he a little older than me, but it's always been a mutual respect. I remember he did his book release, and I started getting phone calls. They was like, Jason shouted you out. Jason said you should run for mayor of Stockton. And
Mm.
I wasn't there, and I asked him about it when I interviewed him. He said, man, because you got a lot of people that follows you. You got a lot of people that listen to you. He was like, that's why I had to double back and make sure I did this interview with you. So I interviewed him right before the election. And Jason always been cool and 100. Somebody I always respected because somebody that blew up and made it out of Stockton to actually come back and even when they was blowing up, he always rep Stockton 209, and that's the way I love my city,
Mm.
So I shout out to Jason Lee for sure. Let me see. Next question. What free game slash or advice would you give to an up and coming artist?
Um, to do your research, number one, with whoever you with radio, DJ, other artists, always do your research on them, and always don't get stuck in a box where you feel like you don't pay for things, because artists don't want to pay for shit, when I get it. But there's a lot of free things that you can do too. And definitely use social media. Use your phone to navigate through this whole situation. A lot of people have phones and they don't really know the power the phone can really give them. And I would also say, learn to use sponsors. So, a lot of people don't want to pay for things. So if you get sponsors, they even if it's $5, $10, if you start getting a few of them or 10 of them, now you can take that money and put toward a down payment or toward an interview. You know, you have to learn how to be crafty. A lot of the artists do not know how to do the business. They think they just dope and that's it. They don't want to learn the business. A lot of them need to just stop what they're doing right now and learn how to conduct themselves on social media, email, how to talk on certain platforms when you're trying to get information. Like people will say, yo, bro, and all that. Like all that shit is goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like they got to learn how to talk like a professional fucking person. And I would say, like I said, research and learn everything, learn how to get your music out there to DJs, to radio. You know, you should not skip anything and get to promoters and everything. Don't just get in here and like, oh, I gotta talk to Jason Lee. Like you should be talking to Jason Lee's PR, because some people won't even let, like, you could talk to Jason Lee, but he's still gonna brush you off to his PR or whoever else anyway. Everybody thinks, oh, I gotta get to such and such. No, sometimes you gotta learn how to get to the PR or the manager. They're the ones that are going to talk motherfuckers into shit. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
I'm
but what if those PRs, because I had that experience.
mm-hmm.
I first I hit up Jason and he didn't hit me back. And then I hit up because my sister was his campaign manager at the beginning. And so she hit me up to go through his PR. So I hit his PR up. His PR was like, unfortunately, we're gonna have to respectfully decline my interview with Jason. And I was like, damn, like that, Jay? Like, you know, like, and I brought that up during my interview with Jason. And I was like, Jason, and I was a little heartbroken because your PR kind of pushed me to the side. He was,
doing their job.
Jason was like, don't worry about it. He's fired. He's gone. He's gone. I was like, okay.
They're just
But yeah, sometimes, huh?
They're just doing their job. Like
Yeah.
if you know personally, that's different. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try different ways, but for the most part, when you at an event, like most of the talent is not going to sit there and have conversations with you. They're going to be like, talk to my manager.
Talk to my manager.
That's just the way it goes. You know what I mean? Because
Yep.
that's why I said, like, you got to get to the managers and you got to build a reputation with being cool with people. You know, like talk to people in the DM, talk to them here and there, stay on these lives. Like you see these 4 people in here, connect with them and talk to them when ain't nobody around. They want to just jump in when it's 10,000 people in here and you ain't talk to me and you ain't say nothing to me. Like this is the moment when there's only 4 people to engage and really have a conversation with people, you know, to be noticed, because now these 4 people, we have a personal connection. We actually have time to talk. But when you're in a room with 20,000 people, I don't got time to talk to you.
Yeah. They ain't even gonna see you. They ain't gonna see what you write in the chat. They ain't gonna see it.
It's gonna go by so fast. So yeah, I would say just try to build a personal relationship with people and don't ask for shit right away. Build a relationship, because people always want shit for free. And it's like sometimes like you can pay a couple of times and then some people would say, yo, you dope, come on. I've done that a lot of times, right? Yo, you a dope artist, come on. And I don't ask them for nothing. So you have to build a relationship, and people don't want to do that no more. They just want like, just put me on, and I'm like, I don't even know you. Like it don't work that way, you know.
Exactly. And I felt that even reaching out to you, I was like, man, I hope she still remember me, because I was supporting her shit, fucking with her tough. And I know Fiya got to remember Mac a lot. And so when I reached out to you, I was like, man, I hope she don't be on no Hollywood stuff. And you wasn't. You kept it 100. Like, let's do it. And I appreciate that too, because it's all about me not wanting this interview for myself, but I wanted this to help the artists from my city, to help them, you know, figure out, you know the game. That's why I said shoot them some free game of how to get on these different internet radio stations. And, you know, I do this all off of love. I don't get paid but pennies going live. You know, I make more posting pictures on my Facebook than I do going live for 3 hours. But it's just a platform that I want to give. I want to help the artists in my city. Because I needed something like that when I was coming up in the music. And I did a lot by myself. I didn't have no help. I didn't know the business. I got played on the radio on 2 of the biggest radio stations from Stockton to the Bay Area for 3 months straight. And I didn't get a dime for it. But I didn't know the business back then. I was just happy for the exposure.
Right.
So I wanted to start that's why I started signing artists and stuff, helping them, being somebody that I needed somebody for me to be, and I didn't have that. So that's
Right.
that's what it's all
And
about. That's
you
what it's all about to me.
the love for whatever you do, and if you don't get paid, like you have to have the love for it. Like even right now, like I'm not getting paid for this. You have to have the love to do it sometimes for nothing, and some people are like I gotta get paid for everything that I do. And sometimes, as a person in general, and as if you really got love and stuff, and sometimes the value of the information that we've given them today, sometimes that value is worth more than we get paid.
Yeah,
And branch out. So, everything works, ends up working out pretty good. So, sometimes you avoid things because you want to get paid all the time, but sometimes you should do it for the love, because sometimes that's what it is. It is, if you love it, then you don't mind doing it. It ain't gonna happen all the time, but you should do things for the love, because if you love it, then it's no problem. It's easy for you and it don't feel like work. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Yeah, and that's what I'm all about too. I'm gonna get to this next question because I want to ask this question because when I started calling myself the King of Stockton, I got a lot of some scrutiny from a lot like the older rappers and stuff like that. I said, Queen of Internet Radio, what makes you feel comfortable with saying that?
You mean queen?
Queen of Internet Radio. Ain't that
Okay.
what you go by?
You said king and internet radio. I was like, oh, okay.
No, I was saying king for myself when I started calling myself the King of Stockton, but I'm speaking to you as a queen.
Okay.
You go by the Queen of Internet Radio. What
Mhm.
makes you feel comfortable with saying that?
I mean, because I got the stats to back it up. Like, I've been in this business for 20 years. I went viral. I've had showcases. I've done a lot of things on the internet. As far as radio goes, that's something that never me explained to me. You know what I'm saying? I've been on television. I've done all kind of things. I've had multiple artists that have like celebrity status that's, pace that's, went through air it out radio. So it's like for the comparison of somebody that has a podcast that may have 1 million followers, there's a lot of people that I've interviewed that they've never interviewed in their fucking life. We want to do that. But I've also been viral too with my showcase events and stuff like that. So like when it comes down to this internet radio shit, I'm untouchable. I have 7 stations, first of all, where people only have one. I have 7 stations. So that's number one. And I've learned how to conduct myself and make money off of just rotations. Some people were just doing interview after interview and stuck all day and doing interviews. I don't have to do that anymore. I don't work as hard as I used to. So I've learned how to manage doing stuff easier instead of killing myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And so that's just my niche for doing this whole internet thing. That's why I'm the internet radio queen. So, because I have multiple stations, and where people just only got one, and they struggling to keep that shit up, and I'm running through that shit. So yeah, that's where I'm like, I gotta pat myself on the back. But people gave me that name. I didn't come up with it. They said you're the queen of internet radio, and I was like, I don't want to do that. But as soon as I started saying that, then I would get people that would be like, no, she not. When
hmm
as soon as you start saying you the queen or you make this title, everybody all of a sudden gets offended by shit. But I'm like, you wasn't even thinking about the shit 5 minutes ago. So
exactly.
why you mad? Like Gilly is the king of Philly. And then everybody start getting mad about that shit. But people named him that. So you can't get upset about when people name you that shit. It's just a matter of me taking it and owning that shit and poking my chest out, because I own that. And when we start saying, why is she this? Why is she that? When I can hold my stats up against yours and my shit hit a little different, then you're going to shut the fuck up, because my shit, I can just throw out shit. This why I did this, I did that. And your shit will never mount up to mine. Even though people got great numbers and they're connected with great people, they still can't fuck with me with my stats of what I've done.
Talk
Promo
to
and perk and everything.
resume speak.
The
Resume speak.
resume will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I be telling these people. Like your resume can't compare to mine. And when I said the King of Stockton, like people took it as I was saying I was better than them. I'm like, no, as a
Yeah.
king, a king looks out for his whole castle.
Mm-hmm.
A king looked out for the whole kingdom. And that's what I was doing versus some of these other artists that were just looking out for themselves and their team. I actually looked out for everybody in the city. Like I said, I threw shows. I brought little Fiya's out here, Brian from Day 26,
Okay.
D-Lo, a lot of people, and I put when I did my shows, when I was performing with Paul Wall, I got 20 minutes. I'm taking other artists to put on that stage with me. I'm not taking that whole 20 minutes to myself.
Right.
Too short, too short in Vegas. Different stuff like that. Like I was looking out for the kingdom. That's why I said I'm the king. It
Exactly.
wasn't because I was better than everybody else,
But
but people took it that
it's
way.
okay.
And
You feel like you are better than somebody else because that's what this business. Like me, I come from the era of rapping, right? Every rapper thinks they better than somebody else. That's what you're supposed to do. It's hip hop. There's nothing wrong with that shit. And at first, I was like, oh no, I don't want it because fuck that. Yeah, I'm the shit. Yeah, I'm better than you in a competitive way. You know what I'm saying? Some shit I just am better than you. It is what it is. And you like there's some radio hosts and radio shows that talk better than me. You get what I'm saying? They can talk all educated and all. Me, I'm just a regular motherfucker. I go in there and talk, I might fuck up and then I'll play it off, and I'll spin it back and catch it. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to the work ethic, nobody is. I'm running circles around these bitches.
in the
Work.
resumes.
They gotta twerk and all that shit, and I'm up here working. So yeah, shit is a little different, you know. And
Yeah,
ain't
and when
nothing wrong
people
with the twerking, but I mean, you know,
and I get offended because some people don't put me in their top five Stockton artists or whatever. That's cool. They talking about rapping, but as far as resumes go,
all right.
I'm definitely top five. But whatever shit you talking about the city of Stockton, when it comes to the resumes of all the shows I done performed out, all the people I done put on, the impact, when you put everything in one,
Right.
like, and I'm not just talking about the rapper, when you put everything in one, and I get the respect from some, but it's a lot of people I'm gonna have to die before they say Mackillop was truly the king of Stockton,
Right.
because
I'm
it's nobody that can fuck with me in the resumes as a whole.
I'm
They
gonna
may
tell
say
you what
so.
they told me.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna tell you what they told me. Somebody told me originally they was calling me the Queen of Philly, right? And then somebody was like, why you just thinking Philly? Philly's this small. So when I start, he said, you should say you the queen of internet, the whole fucking thing. Because when you say Stockton, it's this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you want to like branch out to the world. So I'm gonna tell you what they told me. I'm gonna give you that little gift. Fuck just this little spot right here, because that's cool and that's cute. But after a while, you gotta expand and take over the fucking world because it's just too small. This is little. Philly, like if you come to Philly, you look at Philly like it's big, but it's really like this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just
Mhm.
small at this point. You want to be beyond that, you know?
Yeah. They're gonna be mad when I start calling myself the king of Stockton podcast.
Okay,
But the resume backs it up. The numbers backs it up.
there you go.
You know, the numbers backs it up. I just started a year ago.
That's
Like
all.
there's nobody out here pushing almost 1 million views a month out here. The numbers back it up. So they pretty much can't be mad, but some people are gonna get mad. That's why I ain't even went there yet. But sooner when I get to that million, I'm going there with it. I'm letting all y'all know. Shout out to all the podcasts in Stockton or from Stockton, the Full Cup podcast. I fuck with y'all, the Crash Out podcast, Icing on the Cake, the Real Blunt podcast. I fuck with all these podcasts
Right.
at the same time. But if I had to toot my horn, I'm gonna toot my horn. God damn it, because I'm interviewing the mayor of the city. I'm interviewing the Jason Lees. I got Fire up on here all the way from Philly. Like
You
I'm
know?
doing, I'm doing shit a lot of people can't do. And they be like, damn, even when I got one of the legendary groups out here called COPS, they was like, damn, Max, how you get all three of them on here? Like, we ain't seen all three of them together in years. I said,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm Mac a lot.
There you go.
Simple,
Yeah,
simple. I got love and
yeah.
respect out
You
here in the city.
you gotta talk your shit, and the more you talk your shit, the more they get upset. Like I'll say I'm the queen of internet radio. I'll come on with that shit. They be upset about it. And I'll pat myself on it. When you see me doing this, that means I'm patting myself on the back, and it just makes them more madder. And that's the whole point. I'm still in rap mode. I'm like, I'm here to make you mad. I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even in the radio world, in the podcast world, I'm still gonna talk shit like I'm a rapper, because you're supposed to talk shit. And if you getting offended, then that's something you got going on personally. It ain't my fault, because we all supposed to be thinking highly of ourselves, right?
Exactly. Definitely. So let me get to this next question.
Okay.
Where did you get the name Fire from? Is that your real name? Because I see it on your under your Facebook, and it's like Fire Nisha. What? How you pronounce that?
Phoenicia. Yeah.
Phoenicia. That's your real name?
No.
Oh.
What happened is my artist name is Fiya. It's Fiya, right? And so when I first came to Facebook, I was trying to get certain people not to follow me, like my family members and people I didn't like. So I put chick on there, just playing around and just like kind of maneuver them for fucking with me. So when people see Fire Chick, they started calling me Fire Chick. Like, that's not my name. But people took my Facebook name and started calling me that, and I just kept it. Like I said, when the people name you, you just go along with it, and I just took that and ran with it. But when it came down, Facebook started fucking with you, started saying shit like, oh, well, you know, you got to have your, I just said, I don't know, Phoenicia, because I wanted to still keep fire in there, and I just made that up. So no, it's not my real name. It's still like, but I was thinking about changing my real name to Phoenicia. That's the crazy part. I was thinking about it.
Because I was finna say, because if that's your real name, girl, they getting mad at me because I said I want to name my next baby Mac a lot, whether it's a boy or a girl. And like, damn, Phoenicia, Phoenicia, that's ghetto than motherfucker. So I said, damn, if she can be named Phoenicia, I know my next baby could be named Mac a lot.
Yeah, they was taking my picture, and I was like, Phoenicia Donald. I don't know, shit. Just you know what I mean? Because I don't like putting my real name on social media. Like I'm very private, and that's crazy because I'm in radio and this public. But you know, my real life, I'm really quiet, and you know, I don't like to be bothered. I'm one of them type of people. So yeah,
That's cool because I'm the opposite. I'm hella public. You know, I'm well known in the city, so everybody know me. But a lot of people didn't. A lot of people didn't know my real name. Some people still don't know my real name. But you know, I never wanted it like that. But everybody just know Mac or Mac a lot. Like, and you say Johnny or Jonathan. They don't. Some people won't know who I is. You got to say Mac a lot.
Yeah, I feel like that's personal. Like I got friends that I've been friends with for years. They don't know where I live. They don't know, like they don't know nothing about none of that shit. And I feel like if I fall out right here, you got to go through my shit to find out who I am. Like, because other than that, I'm not. I feel like if you know me personally, my name is Fire. That's I own that name. It's still my name. Like I actually own Fire Chick, so that's my name. But so like if you call me Fire, that's I still go by it. You know.
Okay. I got a couple more questions for you, but do you mind? I know you ain't pressed for time, are you?
No, I have an interview coming up at but we good if you want to go over.
I did want to let you, because I'm all about getting intakes on some of the local artists that we got coming out here, and I did want to let you listen to maybe like 2 tracks from some artists and get your take on them.
I don't know if I want to review things.
You don't want to listen to music? All right, that's fine.
No, I, respectfully to everybody, but like I really I just want to keep the interview.
maybe they can send you some of their stuff. Y'all go find Nisha Donald, right?
No, I mean they can hit me up on Air It Out Radio because
Air It Out Radio for sure. I'm gonna get to that right now. That's my next question. Can you tell us more about Air It Out Radio and other music? I try to throw that in because these Mickey's running through me and I had to go piss. Okay. So I try to throw a dagger in there, but it's all right. I'm gonna hold it. Can you tell us more about Air It Out Radio and any other music music platforms that you work with and how artists can get involved?
Okay, well, I can tell you about Air It Out Radio. I mean, tell you about other people that is a whole, but
No, I'm talking about your music thing. Don't you got something called Red Zone too or something?
yeah, that's the one that's under the Air It Out umbrella. But Air
Okay.
It Out Radio is based in Philly. We've been on 20 years. We focus on unsigned artists, and we do rotations, like I mentioned earlier, and we do interviews as well. You do. I'm gonna start doing celebrities, but I try to focus on the unsigned artists. Like what I really like to do is worry about them because on my Monday show, the air it outers really don't give a fuck about nobody. They don't care about no celebrity. They don't care about none of that shit. They just want their track play, hurry the fuck up because there's so many people on the line and it's what I'm saying, they're waiting for 3 hours and they don't give a fuck about nobody. So shout out to all my air it outers. But yeah, I do the red zone and that's like my review show. So when I do that, I kind of get my feet. But Monday show, I let the audience pretty judge, on a scale of, like I said, I give away $100 to the most requested track. And, they can check that out at airitoutradio.net or go to Air It Out Radio on all platforms. They can see more information about the show and how to submit to the station.
Okay. I think we got some artists from Stockton that could come through and win that $100.
I
I'm
don't
gonna say
know. Everybody think they dope until they not
no.
dope.
I'm gonna give one that I named him the Mr. Black and Mickey's. Like Bow Wow got named Mr. 106 Park. My boy King Jones, Quincy Jones in here. He has some dope music.
Okay.
Uh, Blood Wash Stewie. He does gospel rap,
Bring
which
it.
is he has some dope music, and I think they will be dope on your platform. My boy Keyway. I think they'll be dope.
But
So
see,
y'all.
it's not me, it's the people. And you got to realize too, like my show reaches all the way to the UK, all the way to the East Coast, right? So you're getting a combination of all different types of people. And what your show have, they may fuck with him there, but then he come over here and then they be like he whack. So because you're dealing with a variety of different people, which is crazy, but that's how it is. So then it encourages the artist to go get another track on back because, like I said, your show is different from mine. You get a variety of different people from all over the world, and what they may hear, they may not fuck with it here. You know what I mean? However, that would be good if they over it and if they get that good feedback, then now they fucking with something. But some people may not fuck with it. So that's how the show is. Like I have nothing to do with it. I just play it. I don't got shit to do with nothing.
Yeah, and that's how I be too. People get mad like when I do my slamming or jamming segment. Like I don't slam or I don't jam. It's the audience. You can't
Right.
get mad at Mac because Mac don't slam, Mac don't jam.
Mhm.
Anything. The audience do it. I let the audience do it.
Right.
Now the song versus song competitions, I have judges, 3 to 5 judges, and they judge it. But the slam it or jam it, the only way you can make it to the song versus song competition, you have to get a jam it in my slam it or jam it segment.
Okay.
And then I take all of those and I put it in the song versus song competition and have judges.
Oh.
So it's people that has won numerous times that I think that kind of if they didn't won over here a lot like this, I think they can kind of do something on anybody's platform.
You never.
That's
I've seen songs do well on different platforms, and they'll tag in it, and I'll go and look on, and then the host would be like, "Oh, this it's corny," and I'll be like, "Damn, I thought it was pretty cool." So
mm-hmm.
like everybody's ear is different. So like what you hear is dope. Somebody else may say, "Nah, that shit was all right." So it's all a matter of like the artist has to take your shit, my shit, this person shit, and a whole bunch of different combinations and make that assessment from there. They can't just go off of your show or mine and be like, oh, well, them two said it was okay, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
They have to get a lot of different people's opinion about that song before they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's why I was confident with Katie's first single we dropped, The Mask. And your reaction to it was like, "Ooh, caught you off guard," and even putting her on No Jumper. and I put her first two songs, her first two singles on No Jumper, and they was like, "Oh, she's the Adele of No Jumper. She's the Adele of No Jumper." And I was like, "Oh, that's some dope feedback to get. They're calling her the Adele of No Jumper." And then you reacted to her real good on to her
Yeah.
songs. Uh, Even though I don't think she was ever in any competitions or anything.
Hmm.
Uh, I definitely got some good feedback. All right, let me go here with you because I do this little game that we call either or when I get my interviews. And since we're in Philly, since we're in Philly with this, I put some Philly artists together, and I want you to tell me either or. And they may or may not see this, and they may or not get mad at you, but tell me, Cassidy or Benny Siegel? Hold on,
Also,
before we get to that, can we
okay.
answer? Can we answer this question? Because Portia, she has a podcast. Portia is Queen. Portia Maxwell's in the comments. She said, "What type of music typically does well on your platform?" I like that question.
I would say typically hip hop, but there's been a lot of people that play R&B. They play all stuff. It's just the majority is hip hop. Sometimes when we get like some church in there, people be like, "What's going on?" Or they will get a pop song, and people were like, "What's going on?" I thought this was a hip hop show. I play all music. It's just that because it's the majority is hip hop. Some people get intimidated, like, "I ain't gonna come on there because this is all." But I play all music. I play EDM, all church. So it's a matter of like how confident you are of your music, interact with everybody. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. I'm here to get my music played. That's it. You got to have that attitude everywhere you go, especially if it's an open range of playing whatever. Because just like your artist is not hip hop, and you was like, I'm gonna tap in, and so that's what it's all about. You got to just not give a fuck and be like, I don't care if it's hip hop. You got to have that attitude. I don't give a fuck. I don't
So
care.
let me let's be honest with this question then. If is it all about popularity, like who has the most people in there? That like who can get the most of their people in there that normally wins, or is it just like kind of open, kind of random?
It's it's a combination of everything. Like you you should have, like, when you coming on my show, you should have tapping in along with everybody else's. So if everybody is saying Katie, then that's what it is. You know what I mean? Katie, like, if we go by numbers on a scale of 1 to 10, so if there are people giving you tens and somebody else may give her a one, so we add those numbers up. Like somebody else can have like nines, eight, and sevens or whatever, and they still might win over you, even though you might got like five tens. But if some it depends, and I've actually seen some people make fake page try to like spam it. But all I do is I go in there, and if it's a fake page, I will cancel that. Like, I
You
won't
won't
even.
count?
Not.
Okay, cool. Because I had a dealing with that too. I was on a platform, a podcast, and they had a music thing for $50, and all my peoples came in and voted 10, and then this one chick came in there and said zero because I'm a hater, and
Oh,
my boy counted that vote, like, and that was a problem with me. Like, you shouldn't have counted that vote because that person is clearly said zero because they hate. So you wouldn't have counted that vote, is what you're saying, like from fake pages and stuff.
no. Once I see it there, because I try to make the show as fair as possible. Once I see you trying to be, that's when I'll stop. Because I have other people that's helping me too, that just listen to the show and pay. They're like, "Fire, what's going on?" They got this fake page. Like, there are people that's watching, and artists. One thing about artists is they tell on each other. They don't like to be fucked with. So if they think some bullshit is happening, they're gonna be like, "Fire, what's going on?" They got fake pages, da 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 da. So they rats. They tell on each other.
Mm-hmm.
So
Definitely.
unfortunately, that's how they do. They're like, "Oh man, he's on there longer. Oh, he's doing this. Oh, she's doing that." They like little kids. They're like, "Oh, she's doing this." So somebody's always telling on each other. When I see too much of the bullshit, then that's when I start picking stuff apart, and I'll let
Okay. because that's what that made me do. Like, okay, so it was one artist after me. So I told all my peoples, go vote for tens for this artist. They didn't gank me, so let this artist win that I fuck with behind me. So they ain't gonna give him a 0 because they hating. So all my artists go give him a 10, and they won. They felt like I was wrong for doing that. Nah, well, y'all included a person that said
You'll be
they hated on me.
surprised. You'll be surprised. A lot of the artists do not bring their fan base there. There's some that do, but a lot of the artists, they'll just come in, like the manager may come in solo and still win over, somebody that has like a whole bunch of people voting for them, because it's really all about, like I said, it's different people coming from all over the place, and it's what they think. So you can have a whole bunch of people in there, and it still might not be good enough, because you gotta have everybody on the same page with you to win. Really, it's all about the numbers. But somebody asked me a question about who has the best cheesesteak, whether it was Pat or Gino's or Jim's or whatever. I prefer Oh Brother, and it's a different type of cheesesteak, a different type of they have different. I prefer them over Jim's, and it's a hype good place to go for just to say you. But for me, I like Oh Brother, and a lot of people don't realize them, but I like their cheesesteak. Get the French cheese onion. I think it's good. So, but what was you at? You asked me about who was that? What was
Cassidy or Beanie Siegel?
I would say Beanie. I would say Beanie, because he got, the old Beanie, not the new one, the old,
Feel it in the air. Feel it in the air, Beanie, huh?
Feel it in the air. He was just crazy, like you know what I mean. Cass cool too. Like that's kind of hard, but I would probably say
All right. Tell me, Freeway or Meek Mills?
Meek.
Okay, okay. All right, let's get to some female artists. Cardi or Nicki?
Cardi, because she, you know what I'm saying. I like Nicki, but sometimes I feel like Nicki just sometimes, but Nicki on another planet. But I love me some Cardi, wild and crazy, like me on the low.
All right, let me give you two newer artists, Meg or Glow.
Glow. I love Megan. Wow, that's my business right there.
You said you what, Megan?
I fuck with Megan, but I like Glow. Like Glow is
Glow dope. I'm just getting on Glow like that. All right,
yeah.
last one on either or. See where your mind frame really is. Pac or Biggie? Oh, you from New Jersey?
I mean, Biggie is my favorite rappers in the world. Big.
Biggie is your favorite rapper?
He's one of them. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you going with Biggie?
I like nothing against Tupac, but I love me some Biggie.
Oh, dope. I like that. All right. All right. So let's, before we close it off, are there any final words or shout outs you would like to give before we close out? And please give us all your social media handles.
Okay. Well, shout out to my sponsor, True Biz Apparel, for today. I'm running again, and you can check them website. And shout out to my girl Dominique, because she was with me. All right. Shout out to all my air it outers. Check me out on Mondays 10 to 12, and on my platform, Air It Out Radio and Fire Chick, Fiya Chick with a K at the end. Okay. And let me see. Shout out to all my Miss Battle League members, all the air it outers. I said that already, probably. And Don and ours on the show, Young Mac. And shout out to you for having me, and all the people happening right now. Make sure y'all check out the website, airitoutradio.net again.
For sure. Appreciate it. Hey, we're going to take 3 quick questions. If anybody out there, definitely the local artists out here, the independent artists out here, give us 3 questions. And she's going to go ahead and answer it. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. Like,
use the bathroom?
Yeah, I got to use the bathroom. Answer any questions. Hold on. Be right back.
Okay. I'm about to take over his show rule. So, rule number 1 in podcasting and air it out: internet radio. Never drink while you're on the show. When you drink, you sip. You see me sipping? Sip a little bit so you don't have to go. My bladder can hold up to like at least 5 hours on a show and not move. So that's the advice for him. You said, how can you send music? You can go to Air It Out Radio on Air It Out Radio on Instagram. It's all info on there. It's a Gmail on there. You can tap into that. Or I could tell you right now, but the email is too long. So I would say go to Air It Out Radio on Instagram and you'll see all the info there. Because my Gmail is too long. Yeah, sip only. So I was telling them you should sip on the show. Never alcohol is gonna make you go to the bathroom. I don't never, and I can't tell you what to do, but when you drink, you definitely gonna pee more. You gotta sip.
Called baby bladder. It's called baby bladder. The one somebody I know blood wash too, he gonna say baby bladder Matt. But yeah, I try not to, and I only had one. Usually I go to like 3 of them in my interviews because it's the Black and Mickey's podcast. So I gotta sip on my Mickey's. I gotta smoke my Black unless I'm at another in another building where I can't do it. But I definitely got.
You don't got to. You want to. So that's the whole difference. But
that's the whole purpose. That's the podcast. That's how I got my name, because when I started going live, I was just sitting in my front yard drinking Mickey, smoking blacks, and I started the podcast. I was like, "What?"
The bathroom?
Huh?
You can't leave your people while you're in the bathroom.
Oh no, they'll be all right.
No.
Why is Max still upset about
that? You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna leave.
And I had to do that too about 2-3 times when I was interviewing one of the hottest radio DJs out here. He was here with me though, but he knew how to keep the crowd going and stuff. So he was understandable. Shit, he even, because he was drinking the Mickey's with me, he even had to go to the bathroom at one point. Like, this shit'll run through you.
Yeah, you can't. You got, like somebody said, you might need a co-host to do that when you tip out, but you. Listen, I sit on my show for 5 hours and I don't budge. I don't never get up. So,
but you don't be drinking.
I do drink. I sip.
You sip?
I sip. But I don't never drink, first of all, because I try to stay as professional as I can. And I do have sponsors. So, like, I need to be here at all times to control this shit. And when I drink, I tend to fuck up and push different buttons that I ain't supposed to be pushing. And I'll be pushing somebody else's song. So I try to, like, I can't do that. But shout out to you if you can do it. But I try not to do that at all, because I do want sponsors and I do want certain things. And that's more valuable to me than drinking or smoking or doing it. And I'm not mad at you for doing it, but I'm just
like the drink champs. I mean, Nori and them, they drink. But, they get.
But you ain't Nori, respectfully.
But I know it. My name is called the Black and Mickey's podcast. So you gotta stick to.
But
you gotta stick.
Already big before we did the podcast. Most people that do podcasts, that celebrities, they shit already dope, so they can do what the fuck they want. Me and you, people like me, we can't do what the fuck we want all the time. So people look at Nori, and look, he's still drinking. People look at Nori's show, and they mimic.
He don't do it.
They mimic his show, but if you look at Nori, he can't really hold his liquor like that. You don't understand?
I know. They be on their toe up.
Exactly. You gotta chill, because you want to get sponsors and you want to get other things. See, Nori drinks because he get fucking sponsors. People giving him shit. So it makes sense. But until then, you gotta lay back and get the sponsors and the money and shit like that. That's what you want to do.
But Fiya, that's the plan. Sooner or later, when my numbers start going all the way up, Black and Mickey's, one of them is gonna sponsor this shit.
Okay.
And if it's Mickey's, we're gonna have a black can with Mickey's. It's gonna be the Black and Mickey's. It's gonna be a black can of Mickey's if Mickey sponsors.
I said
if Black and that's wild. I damn near said, fuck it, man. This interview might be just important enough just to sit here and piss on myself. But I said, no, man, go
Gotta
on.
go.
She'll understand. Go on and go to the bathroom.
That was a
Black
quick
is
piss
the
though, so you
piss.
must have did this type of thing and kept it moving. You didn't even like wipe the shit off or nothing. You didn't even. It wasn't none of that. It was like bloop and stuff it right back.
They make sure
Y'all
I
men
wash
can
my
do
hands.
that shit. We can't.
I come
Yeah,
back, they say, nigga, did you wash your hands? Yeah, I
for real.
washed my
That was really fast though. I
I
ain't gonna
rinse,
lie.
I I rinse them off. I rinse them off.
You ripped them all like, oh shit.
Rinse them off. Hey, is there any other questions, y'all, before? Because I don't want to hold it too long. We take two more questions in from the people out there. Y'all make sure y'all go follow her on Instagram. That's where she does most of her stuff.
Yeah.
She don't really be on Facebook like that. So if anybody out there, any more questions that we gonna hold up for Fire Chick, y'all let me know. Say them in the comments. Hey, I really appreciate you. Definitely through the technical difficulties that we had Friday, and I really fuck with you for making this happen. Coming back Thursday, I was like, oh, we didn't have some difficulties. She ain't gonna want to do this no more. But I appreciate you for being a real one, a real queen, and just want to let you know, keep doing what you're doing. Fastest piss on
I
this side of Mississippi.
right. Yeah, we're in Philadelphia for those who do not know, but we are worldwide. So like my show, if you want to tap in Mondays 10 to 1, I'm actually on break right now, but I'm coming back in April, the beginning of April. So tap in. We give away $100 on the show every Monday, and I do have other reviews and other stuff that we gave away like off the porch interviews. That interviews like $1,500. We do a lot of positive things too. So make sure you pop into Air It Out Radio, check out the website so you can kind of see who we are and what we want to, like I said, do research on who we are and who you fucking with too. And but other than that, yeah, like
We got a question. Do she need drops on her radio station? We got one of the dopest artists probably in the world, incredible Paul Brickley. He's so dope, and he started his new Crash Out podcast. He said, "Do you need any radio drops?"
no, I don't really do the drops too much. However, I mean, he's always welcome to come on, and a lot of people think that the show is just based off artists. Like if you are a and you are DJ or another radio host, come on and get your shit promoted and come on and talk to me and bring artists over to your shit. So I would say that's the best thing to do. Like even if you are a podcast or whatever, I ain't hating because I don't feel like nobody fucking with me. Again, that's me talking shit. So come on to the show and get some of my fan base and so they can fuck with you and have them come over there and do you and we can cross promote like that. I think that's the best way is to drop. But a lot of people
Yeah,
don't want to go on. They just want to want me just push them. But I'd rather for people to come on and be a part and make yourself known because it's better to be in person. People can talk to you directly. You know what I'm saying? Like how I'm fucking with you right now, that's what you're supposed to do. I'm from that era. Like you want something done, you do it yourself and you come through. And that's it.
yeah, and I feel like that'll be a good cross networking with Paul with the Crash Out podcast. Like I said, he Aaron the plumber is his co-host, so maybe you can go over there and network with her cred and
Yeah.
take Aaron the plumber over there, and maybe she can do the same for your podcast. And also, Cred had Lush One from No Jumper on there yesterday, so he has a lot of connects too.
Right.
So I just want to give everybody a platform to really network. This is what it's about. Shout out to Portia. We got like 4 different podcasts in here tonight. The
Podcast. Shout out to all the podcasts, all the people grinding and working, radio, even if you're an artist, whatever. Shout out to y'all. It's hard out here and it's saturated, but you gotta just make yourself different and be creative, search and stay on top and do things that's different. Don't follow people, don't look at other people. Put yourself in a room and just close the door and just work because soon as you start looking at somebody else, you're gonna start mimicking them and looking and be like, when you know what I'm saying? Like fuck y'all, I'm doing my own shit. So you gotta come up with creative things. Like I said, I think I'm like a WWE star. I come up with my own shit. I'm smacking myself. Like, you know how the Rock be doing this? This
Yeah,
is my shit. Like, you can't fuck with me. So you have to be this character and just dominate the scene and don't give a fuck about nobody else. Respectfully, you dope as shit, but I'm doper. Like, that's it. And if you get offended, then that's on you. So you
that's why I tell these
listen.
motherfuckers out here, the Black and Mickey podcast, the number one. I understand Crash Out podcast doing their thing. He said I'll get her on my interview with Tokyo Tony. Yeah, he
No.
fuck with a lot of people. He fuck with a lot of people in the industry. That's what I can say about my boy, Incredible, Paul Brinkley. He fuck with a lot of people in the entertainment world too, and he just started his podcast, and it's really going up, doing numbers. The Crash Out podcast. I would love to see her on the Crash Out podcast. You know how to crash out, Fire?
No, this is my first time hearing about it, but I'm
No, I'm saying, do you know how to crash out? You from Philly or
yeah.
New Jersey and mixed with a little bit of Philly. So I know you know how to crash out and go bad. I know you know how to talk your
I can
shit.
talk my shit. I'm being humble right now. I'm chilling, you know. But yeah, like you put me anywhere, I'm adapt. Like I'm cool where I go. So yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, I definitely appreciate all the podcasts. Anytime y'all want to like collab, definitely like I said, hit me up on Instagram because I'm really not on Facebook like that at all. So I tap in just to check my shit and then I'm out of here. Like I said, they made me lose. I don't even waste my time with them too much. So
Yeah. Well, I appreciate your time, man, spending this good hour and a half with me today.
no, hour and a half.
I told her 45 minutes. I took her to an hour and a half, so I appreciate it. They saying your smile is beautiful. Look, she getting the hits. She getting the hits. Damn, not the compliments. She fine in the motherfucker, ain't she?
I'm
Shit.
laid back today. Look, last week I was giving you all of that shit. Last week I was like, I was in that bitch bougie. You know what I'm saying? But since I'm working and I was cleaning up and shit, I was like, I'm just gonna, rock my pluses and shit. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you and everything that you're doing. Shout out to you for doing that for the artists and giving back, and that's what it's all about. They don't make you and me no more because it's too many people that's turning evil. The money changes them, and it's wrong with taking money, but the money changes people. Need people like you, and when you do feel like you getting frustrated, the artists don't appreciate or the business doesn't. Sometimes you gotta step back and just take a break because in this business that we're doing right now, we don't have nobody to say, "Hey, you forget to take your vacation time. You got to take. You got to just take when you feel like you getting crazy and y'all is getting on your nerves. You got to just take time off so you don't lose track of who you are and get frustrated into the mean motherfucking person because every villain used to be good. So all these people that you see fucked up and bad and shit, they used to be good at some point in time, but they just got frustrated and said, fucking $500, $1,000 now, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So they used to be good, but sometimes, like I said, you gotta take that break and keep it to where artists can afford this shit because they don't really have the money y'all think they do. They snatching that money from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? From their girlfriend, the kids little retirement shit. They snatching shit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? To stay in this business. So I try to keep it reasonable so that they can afford this shit on a regular basis and my shit go ching, ching, ching.
Hey,
Every day I wake up.
that girlfriend shit kind of caught my attention because shout out to all my girlfriends coming up in this music shit. They helped a lot of this shit.
Listen,
Hey,
the
my
girlfriend's
first
holding
girlfriend
the
helped put
fuck
my first
down.
album out. So
The girlfriend's holding it down, but they also getting pissed off because they like, when this shit gonna pop off, nigga? Because 10
hey,
years.
I've been investing this shit for a long time.
Right.
You show everybody love but me. You acknowledge everybody but me. I'm like, yeah, baby, you doing what you're supposed to do though.
Yeah, they don't want
shit.
to acknowledge the girlfriends because they got other bitches. They got other
Don't
bitches.
do that, Fire.
They
Fire, don't do that. Don't say that. Don't
they
say
don't know
that.
which one they want to acknowledge because it's too many of them motherfuckers.
You're dry hating now. You're dry hating, Fire.
I'm just keeping it real though. They can't acknowledge them.
Damn, we can't. I'm sorry. Girlfriends, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The wife,
damn, you're gonna get me in trouble.
You know what I'm saying? The wifey's making it now acknowledged, but
She, they saying she got a Caribbean accent. They loving
Really?
your accent.
I've never heard that before. I'm from Jersey. Look, I'm from Jersey, lived in Philly, and I've been in New York. So it's like a combination. I lived in Cali before. I was in LA, Lancaster, Palmdale. So, it's a combination of every all swirled into one. So yeah. But
But
shout out
fellas, let me ask this question for the fellas.
Mhm.
Are you single?
No. It's like I'm lying. I'm single. I like to say listen, I like when you say you single, the men get mad, right? And then if you with somebody, they get mad. So it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard out here.
I'm single, but I just I've been single for like 4 years now. Y'all
Single
niggas,
for 4 years.
yeah, y'all niggas get on my nerves. I need a break. You know what I'm saying? I'm just too
Not
much
y'all niggas.
work. Yeah, these niggas is a headache. You know what I mean? It's too much fucking and sucking, and I just look, knees is hurting. Just need a fucking break. Okay, I need to focus on me. And when you say that, these men get mad. They be like, wait a minute, you don't want to cook and clean, you don't do shit for me, you fucking lazy bitch. I'm tired. I got a whole empire to run, nigga. Okay, give me a fucking break.
But I'm sure.
I need. You know what I need? I need a Stedman. I need a Stedman that's gonna take care of me. Like, I need you to go play golf and come home and take care of my ass. Like, what's going on? I need one of them.
So you think Stedman took care of Oprah?
I mean, Stedman is a person that look good on the side. Like
Stedman ain't went nowhere. Stedman's still around. Stedman ain't went nowhere.
Dumb. He's smart. He like, I ain't cheating. I ain't fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Pay for my golf.
Not Mac a lot. I'm gonna fuck up a couple times.
See, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. I need a Stedman.
I'm sorry.
He know his position. He like, I ain't gonna fucking cheat on her because I'm getting treated good. He's a cat motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He know the deal.
Damn, she need a chocolate dreadhead nigga with bars. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh, not you shooting your shot.
Look, I hate to say this, but I don't like dreads. So that's probably it.
You don't like dreads? Why, they musty?
No, I like a low cut nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Really easy to maintain. I don't like a lot of hair on the face. I don't like light skinned dudes. I'm picky.
You said you don't like light skinned dudes?
I don't like light skinned dudes. I'll skip over y'all. Like, you don't even exist in my eyes. I admire them. I'd be like, oh, he's cute. He's fine, but I don't want to.
Pretty boys, huh? You don't like the ones prettier than you. Think they prettier than you,
combination of everything. You got to be a rough nigga, but then you got to act sophisticated. But you got to have like a combination of shit. Like, I like a roughneck nigga, but then he can't be professional, but then you lose you a little bit, like a combination. But I don't like high yellow dudes think they cute. I don't like nobody thinking they better than me. Like, no, you ain't better than you, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the princess. You can't be the princess. I'm the fucking princess.
Damn.
Both of us can't be the princess, bitch. Like, no. So
do you like them bigger or skinny?
I could do both. I prefer not no big nigga. I've been with a big. I gotta be able to throw you around every once in a while if you get on my nerves. Like, if you a big nigga, I can't throw you fuck around. Like, no. I like a skinny nigga, but like with a little muscle here. That's kind of cool. I can't see it. You got the camera too. No, I don't know about that one.
I'm playing. Hey, I'm gonna get in trouble,
Just
y'all.
like this. Just like this. Look, if my muscle bigger than yours, like, this is my shit right here. Like, my shit bigger than yours, like, it ain't gonna work. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, don't do me. Damn, don't do me on my own shit. Fiya.
I want a blue collar. I like a guy that works. He don't gotta be blue collar. He just gotta have some kind of work mentality. I don't care what you do. If you gonna make money anyway, so it don't matter. You could be working at a restaurant. I don't fuck about that. I got money. I got 28 houses. I need to be like that. I just need a loyal nigga. I need you to be loyal, faithful, respectful. That's what I want. That's why I said I want a Stedman. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gotta work, nigga. Come on, you can go with me. Everywhere I go, you go. Like, and shit. Like,
so Told you,
Loyal,
damn, be a
nigga. You
protector.
gotta be loyal. That's all I care about.
Be a protector.
And
Hey, so I know why you laughing, because you big buff action figure nigga. That's ASO coming here laughing, Mr. Body Bag himself.
I've seen buff niggas get knocked the fuck out. Like, that shit don't impress me.
I have knocked out some buff niggas.
I done seen some skinny dudes knock big motherfuckers out. So all that shit is irrelevant. You know what I'm saying?
Preach.
I don't want no
Preach.
gangster. I want a nigga with a gangster mentality. He ain't gotta be like, I don't need us going to jail every 5 minutes and bailing you out. I ain't really with all that. I'm just saying you gotta be able to knock a nigga out when it's time. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
you need to defend time. I'm not really trying to have you arguing with everybody every 5 minutes. You know, if anything, I'm more of the person that's arguing all the time. I'm like,
Tell these
I got
buff niggas.
I got him.
Tell these buff niggas, your chin can't do push-ups, nigga. Your chin can't do pull-ups, nigga.
Right. I really
Niggas, that 1 pound of pressure gonna put your ass to sleep, no matter how buff you is.
Yeah, the buff part don't really do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? Because if you out of shape, like if you can't even run one block, like that shit, you could be buff. I seen buff niggas and they still out of shape. Like they can't even run a block. They huffing and puffing. Nigga, no. You know, so I'm cool.
No wonder why the niggas shooting they shot. You keep on doing that little hair thing. You keep on doing that. Little hair thing. No wonder why these. I'm looking over to my iPad and I see that. I see that little hair thing. I'm like, oh, okay, that's why they shooting they shot. Shit.
They know real.
That shit be sexy than the motherfucker.
Nah, yo, this hair won't stay the fuck down. I'm like tired of it already. I'm a tomboy, so it's like this weave and shit be getting, but you know I do it for y'all because I don't really care about this. I'd rather be in a hoodie and keep it and moving. That's it. But I know I'm fired. I'm a public figure. So I gotta look like something. You know what I mean?
Jason Lee is in the building. Shout out to Jason Lee. Jason Lee. Jason Lee. She said she interviewed you too.
He probably don't remember. It was.
He don't remember Fiya? How he gonna forget Fiya?
I mean, like about 7-8 years. You know, I interviewed a Red Alert, and I was like, "You remember?" No. It's like fuck. But and I had puffy hair, so he probably fuck is that? I don't know. But
Jason Lee, you remember her? That's Fiya from Philly. Jason, tell her if you remember her, Jason.
I don't see him in here.
You don't see him in here? He just sitting there. I see it right here. Jason Lee is watching.
Oh no, I don't see
you didn't see it? Maybe he ain't your friend, so maybe you can't see when they pop in. If they're not your friends, you can't see it. But shout out to Jason. Jason is definitely in the building.
Nah.
Jason, let her know you in here. Put a comment on there, Jason.
I'm not.
Put a heart in the chat, Jason. Let her know you in here. Let her know Stockton is in here, Jason.
Jason Lee fucking making his money. Like, shout out to
always. Jason is always. He doing good things in the city, though. He doing good things out here.
Grateful that he even came in and slid, you know, for a hot second. That's shout out to him. Like,
yeah, shout out to him, man. Jason always been a real one, representing Stockton to the fullest, and I appreciate him. Just like I appreciate you for tuning in, y'all. Hey, we went up today, y'all, and hopefully y'all artists, independent artists, y'all gonna tap in with Fiya and go follow her on Instagram, Air It Out Radio, and her regular page too, and support what's going on, what she's doing. She's helping a lot of artists out in the world, y'all. She's saying she getting people from the UK, everything. So trust and believe that's a good outlet, and I wanted to bring her on just for y'all, so y'all can tap in with her and get y'all stuff on some internet radio, and maybe it go from internet radio to the regular radio station. Who knows? But she's definitely a real one. Y'all can tap in. Y'all see she's an open person. She, you know, she's here to support all up and coming artists, y'all. So make sure y'all tap in. Fiya, before we go out, anything else you want to say?
I want to answer that question that somebody just sent. I do play country. Like I said, I play everything. It's just a matter of you wanting.
All right, answer that while I use the bathroom again.
See what I'm saying? This bullshit. Anyway, I do play country. It's up to you if you can come through and wiggle your ass through the hip hop because my show is predominantly hip hop. So we play everybody, you know. So it's up to you to come through, you know. But to answer that question, yes, I've been doing dope Stockton. Yes, he had doing great things for everybody. Like he's done a lot, you know, and I love the people like him. So it's dope that he took the time to slide through, you know. Portia is definitely meeting you. I love the I was like I fuck with my females to me tap in on Instagram. So Mondays 10 to 1 is when I'm usually on. Shout out to all the air it outers, like I said before, the Team Greedy Butts, the Performance Battle League. No, we like it dirty. Come bring it all. Bring the dirty shit. I like it dirty. You know what I'm saying? I play everybody. It's a matter of you coming through and sitting through the show. It's not easy getting on my show. He'll tell you that. You'll be sitting on there for like 2 or 3 hours. So I'm just giving you the heads up. My show is very busy. So you know, shout out to you for having me again. Shout out to all the people that's here. And check us out, Air It Out Radio.
All right, before I let you go, I want to give you your flowers, girl. Keep doing your thing. You are definitely a true definition of a queen. From your looks, from what you're doing for internet radio, for what you're doing in your music career, everything that you're doing. I just want to let you know, keep doing your thing and keep supporting these artists out here. We need more people like you and myself out here, really putting on for the local artists, for the independent artists.
But somebody said this is bullshit. What's bullshit? I don't understand.
Who said that? I didn't see that.
Yeah, somebody, Jamie Wade. What was that about? I don't.
Who said it? What name?
Jamie Wade. He said
Jamie Williams.
Yeah, this is something, and they started laughing. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, shout out to you. You know, I don't know or whatever, but I don't even know what they about.
Somebody said you and Portia Maxwell favor each other.
Oh, okay.
Portia is beautiful
He
too.
must be fucking dope then. Shit. Shout out to Portia. The fuck?
That's Portia is queen.
Yeah, they be thinking
she's saying Matt going to the bathroom is bullshit. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Definitely bullshit.
All right. I'm glad you clarified that because you know motherfuckers take that shit personal. Like, what's bullshit? Like, what we doing? Like, you know.
No, Jamie is very supportive. Jamie very supportive. Jamie very supportive. She's from the Real Blunt podcast.
Okay.
She's definitely very supportive in this shit, and she's been tuned in the whole time. She tuned in all my shit. So
okay, Jamie.
Shout out to Jamie. But yeah, Jamie.
I'm like about to crash out. Like, what you talking about?
Crash out on you, Jamie.
Like, you know, you can't be crashing out on him or me. That's my people too. But nah, I appreciate you, Jamie. It is some bullshit that he keep going to the bathroom and he's still drinking right now, which is fucking crazy. It's crazy. Your people even saying that they don't understand why you're doing it. You're still doing it. You gotta listen to your fans and your supporters.
Yeah, they know. They already know though. They've been watching me. They've been watching me for the whole year. They know. They know I'm gonna have to.
You ain't young. You can't be drinking like that no more. You won't fucking
and I'm not young. I can't hold it like I used to hold it. Shit. God damn it.
You need to be drinking because it's gonna fuck your kidneys up. Just take a little, get a shot, and that's it. And leave it the fuck alone. You're doing too much.
Now you sound like my mama. My mama be on me because my mama watch my podcast. She be on me about that shit, drinking.
We gotta pee after I watch you drink that shit. Now I feel like I gotta go to the bathroom, and I'm cool with my shit. I can sit here another 5 hours and I have to go to the bathroom. And you see this thing right here? This is way more than what you was drinking. You're doing too much.
What you got? Let me see it.
Strawberry lemonade from, I can't say.
Oh, that's gone. That's from Starbucks.
Yeah, but you gotta sip on it. You're doing too much. You drunk the whole bottle. Just see.
I drank a half a pint of Hennessy and one Mickey's. Like I said, usually I go through about 3 of these. Interview. I go through about 3 of these interview. But yeah, it'd be hard. It'd be hard sometimes. I'm older.
People are telling you. So if your people telling you that, you gotta listen to your people. I'm just saying, your people gonna control the show. They telling you doing it. They doing it in a nice way, but they love you, but they say, yo, chill, like,
But
because you're interrupting the show.
that's what loosens me up, though. I gotta get loose when I'm doing my
So
interviews. I gotta get loose, so I can't keep
gotta
everything.
you need, but you don't, because if you a dope motherfucker, you a dope motherfucker with or without it. I'm a dope motherfucker with or without it, because I'm fucking dope, and I'm sure you dope without doing all that.
I, I
You don't
am. I
need it.
am.
Okay, well then fuck all that. Because if you're trying to take this show to another level, you gotta stop doing all of that because you want sponsors. You want bigger sponsors than that. I'm telling you, that's just one sponsor that you're trying to get. But when you start getting, I'll show you. Let me show you this.
So
You see this
so
here?
so
This is
so
the
be- so
code. This is a major sponsor. They're corporate. I got
so
Fridays as a sponsor.
so
You know what I'm
if
saying?
you
Fridays that you go to the restaurant, I could go there and eat right now for free. You want that. You don't want
so
to get one little sponsor. You want sponsors.
so if you was a sponsor of Mickey's, you wouldn't sponsor me because I had to use the bathroom on your product.
Yeah, but you interrupting the show is what I'm saying. You're interrupting the show. See how you don't have to drink the whole thing. You can drink. When you say Nori drinking, he's dipping. He's drinking shots. He's not drinking a whole bottle of shit and a whole can. So you had to cut back. You know what I mean?
No, the Hennessy don't send me to the bathroom. It's the beer that sends me to the
I'm a
bathroom. It's not
beer.
the Hennessy.
I'm a beer drinker too. Don't wanna hold on. Let me show you. Let me give you a tour. Hold on. I'm about to enter. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, I got sponsors too. Right? Excuse my refrigerator real quick. I'm gonna give y'all like a little quick tour of my little junky ass fucking refrigerator.
Hey y'all, hey, make some noise for motherfucking Fire. Ain't she dope, y'all? Ain't she
But look, let me
dope?
tell you this right real quick. You see this right here?
You got a
I got
microwave
them.
in there
They
and
there.
everything.
They
What?
there. Right? That's sponsors. That's my sponsor. That's one of my sponsors, right? Let
Oh,
me let me show you another one. Let me show you another one.
yeah.
You see that? That's all sponsors. That's coffee. I drink coffee too. You see that? All sponsors. You think it too small. That's one little sponsor you're trying to get. You need sponsors because you want to get more and more shit. And as far as liquor goes, like let me show you that. See, I got liquor too.
Send me one of them
But
air it out. Send me one of them
but
air it out. Send me one of them air it out hats.
which one? You want one of these? You
No,
mean these hats?
the
Those
air
hats
it
are
out
what you
radio.
want. You get what I'm
The
saying?
air it out radio. I want to
Which
fuck with the air it out radio.
one? Which one?
The
Which
yellow.
one?
I like the
But
yellow. I'm a yellow guy. I look good in yellow. As a dark skinned nigga, I look good in yellow. I was like a bumblebee.
you rocking the shit out of that hat. I like you do a yellow one.
I can't do
But
the
look,
brown.
I'm trying to tell you, like when you want to take it to the next level, you gotta stop the drinking because it's cool to sip on there and be cool, but you want to reserve your motherfucking body too, and you can't be taking breaks because the people want to see you. You can't take breaks. You gotta sip, and hold that bladder, squeeze it.
Damn. Hey, I brought her home to get y'all some game, y'all. She giving me some game. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
because
That's
you
what's up.
dope and people are not gonna always sit here while you take breaks. You get what I'm saying? They're even telling you like, what are you doing? Like, you know. But I'm gonna get up out of here. The sponsorships are very, very real. Like these are corporate sponsorships. They give me coffee beans, and when an artist come by, sometimes I give them like a whole bag, like a whole box of this. These are like $20, $30, you know what I'm saying, in the store. And you see how many I got. So again, you want sponsors to give you shit, to give you products. So you see, like y'all be saying, oh, the artist don't got no money. If they give you a hat, this is free. I didn't have to do anything. I just gotta like you understand what I'm saying? You want merch, you want product, you want money to get into these events. And I'm just trying to help you because I see that you trying to do the right thing. But you
I
gotta take
know.
care
I
of
appreciate
yourself
it too.
too. You gotta take care of yourself health wise, you know what I'm saying? Or you're not gonna have a show. So
Mm, 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 mm.
Cause you got a good show, but if you ain't healthy, nigga, you ain't gonna have nothing, you know? You hear me? So at the end of the day, sip,
I'm
sip,
I'm gonna send you my address because I don't know if you got it still since I sent you out the Katie Rogers.
Probably not. Probably not.
Send me one of those aired out hats.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
The
know
yellow one, right?
if I gotta pay for it, I'll pay for it. But if you
I'll
just
send you
want
one.
if you want to sponsor it, that's cool too. Send me a yellow.
Send you one.
Send me a yellow one.
I'll send you a yellow one. I'll
They
send
say I
you a
look
yellow.
good in yellow.
Okay, yeah, you do look good in yellow.
Yeah,
You do.
I
Okay.
do. I look good. I look good in any color. I look good in any color though.
You do. I'm sure you do, because that complexion is like, black look good in everything. You hear me?
Everything. God damn it.
Everything.
Talk my shit. All right, I
Right. Talk your
appreciate you.
shit.
I'm gonna let you get up out of here. I appreciate your time, girl. We'll do this again real soon, man. Real
Okay.
soon.
Well,
Hopefully, I get some of my artists over there to your platform and really support what you got going.
you
Let me
saving
see.
this live, right?
Damn, Portia, why you gonna do me like that, Mac? Will you go live from the hospital room? But she right. I'm definitely gonna go live from the hospital
Oh
room.
my God. We're not going to, hopefully that won't happen.
Yeah, hopefully it
But
won't happen. But Portia,
yeah.
why are you doing this to me?
She just
Portia?
telling you because she don't want to see you do that. They doing it in a nice manner, but they really care about you, so you got to tighten up. That's all. You
This
know
is
what I
my
mean?
brand. It's the Black and
No,
Mickey's podcast. This
you
is my brand.
no, you can drink and still sip and not drink as much.
Well,
So
I was sipping this. I still got some left in this one beer that I got. Maybe the Hennessy is a little different. That's gone, but I still got.
well, you gotta learn how to hold that bladder. Then you should never interrupt your show to leave. You gotta stay like a soldier. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Like,
I'm 43 years. I'm 43 years old.
listen, then that means you can't drink. You can't leave. You can't leave like that. He said,
Because you're not stopping the show, but sip this love. All right, Portia, I appreciate it.
tell her, Portia. Tell her. You see this? I'm still sipping. I'm gonna be like this. And that's it, just to keep my mouth wet, because when you talk about your shit start getting dry. So after this, I'm gonna go brush my teeth, because I talk a lot, brush my teeth, have my shit in, and then I got an interview coming up at 6, and I'm ready for that. So, but I had fun. I appreciate all y'all. Portia, make sure you tap in with me on Instagram, and everybody else, make sure y'all tap in if you get a chance. Our radio, Fiya Chick, FIYA Chick. A at the end, underscore, because he took my other piece and I was at 35K, but it's okay. I'm gonna still okay. But I appreciate you.
For sure, I definitely appreciate you, girl. Definitely keep doing your thing. We got you got some new supporters over here from Stockton 209, so I'm sure they're gonna be tapping in with you. So I appreciate everything that you're doing out here, and just keep doing what you're doing. We got you.
Right? They said that is, but we don't want him to go nowhere no time. He got to take care of himself.
I ain't going nowhere, baby. I'm
still
God's
be
favorite
fired and
child.
cut back.
I'm God's favorite child. I'm not going nowhere for a long time.
I know that's right. All right, well, I'm gonna get up out of here. Shout out to everybody, and I had fun, and tap in, air it out radio, not Facebook, because I don't like that.
Let's go, bang bang. Appreciate you, girl. I'm gonna tap in with you on IG.
Okay. All right.
All right, love you, girl. Keep doing your thing.
Bye. You too.
Bye. Man, dope interview with Fire. I love her energy. She was dope. It went a lot longer than what I expected, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tapping in and fucking with the Mac and the Black and Mickey's podcast, y'all. We just trying to open doors up for the independent artists out here, y'all. So I appreciate it. We're gonna play a little music before we go, y'all. We're gonna play a little music before we go. Let's go. Let's check out some radio. I gotta use the bathroom one more motherfucking again, y'all. Shout out to Fire though. I'm gonna give me another motherfucking Mickey's, and we're gonna go up. We're gonna play some local music, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all want to hear. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Fire. Fire ain't spelled Fire. Fire is spelled FiyFIYA. I'll be doing a screenshot on her page to make sure y'all get it right. She be on Instagram more than anything. So y'all go make sure y'all follow her. Shout out to everybody that's been following, that's been on here tonight. Y'all, shout out to all the podcasts we had. I seen the Full Cup. I seen the Crash Out. I seen the Real Blunt. I seen Portia's Queen. What other ones I seen? Oh, I seen the Slam Cash. Shout out to Yola and the Slam Cast. I seen them even in here tonight, y'all. So let's go up. Let's play some Radio 3000. Authentic. Run that shit.
Technology Daily, a state-backed media outlet in China, published what could have been an exciting piece of extraterrestrial technology. Rogue blips from an advanced alien civilization made their way to Earth. Is the question? Well, maybe not, because the twist here is that we may have found
Hey, homie, come here. Hey, homie, let me holler at you one time. Hey, come here. I say, hey, homie, where you from?
Fuck that, I just keep it authentic. Drink down wild, representing. Faces loaded in the night, in the home run, whole team winning vibes when I hit it. Champagne pop, high five when we finish. Never said it was easy. I was watching Jigga on TV. I said one day that's gonna be me. I was too short to play ball in the G League, let alone NBA. That was my hoop, but I can get a deal for real. I worked on my skills and my star appeal. Got 10,000 hours, I mastered my field. My city, my bill, the valley behind me. My niggas say real, you get it. My way, nigga, I did it on the highway. Feeling no feelings, this trip all finished. Dream chase 2020 vision, whatever it takes, story authentic. I wasn't blood, I wasn't gold, but them on my cup, them on my jeans. I wanna ball, back to the hood. That nigga's ready, give me that authentic, way too authentic, give me that authentic, way too authentic. I'm way too cool to be a movie, tripping on you. I got way too much to do. It's my channel, was cool, and I'm like, cool. I got way too much to lose, but in the game, we outside, for real niggas, we don't lie. Gunshots in the nighttime, lights off, so right, mind pissed off, bullets flying through walls. I was just a kid, why is violence involved? Black on black crime, nigga, I hit my balls. No stop, kept me from tripping on harm. I was thinking more like shot people for. If we could just get on, wanna call, bring money to the hood, be better for it. I wasn't blood, I wasn't cuz, but them on my dogs, them on my cheeks. I wanna ball, get back to the hood. Like niggas free, give me that authentic, way too authentic, give me that authentic, way too authentic. My niggas say good, some of my niggas say good. All my niggas show love, and I ain't never bang, but I know the street slang. But Uncle Steve told me to stay in my lane, so that's what I did when I say R.I.P. It's a whole lot of cheese who ain't make it to see Obama be president on 9/11, the year 2020 when COVID first started. So I'ma keep pushing this dream and keep rapping. The ones from my section, you know who you are. Haven't I kept it authentic thus far? I cannot switch up, I can't fuck that. I just keep it authentic. Drink down wild, no pretending. Faces loaded in the night, in the home run, whole team winning vibes when I hit it. Champagne pop, high fives when we finish. I wasn't blood, I wasn't cuz, but them on my dog, them on my G's. I wanna ball, get back to the hood. Say it's free, give me that authentic, way too authentic.
Yeah, it definitely was a dope interview, man, from Fire, man. You know, I always try to look out for my people, man. Craig do the same for me. Full Cup do the same for me. Real Blunt do the same. So definitely gonna always plug my niggas, man. Hey, but y'all really gotta check her out though. Y'all really gotta go check her out. She's all the way from Philly, y'all. So we getting some Philly love in this motherfucker, y'all. Well, originally from New Jersey, but out in Philly. So yeah, I think that'll be a dope. She fuck with a lot of dope people. That's why I brought her on, because I know who she fuck with. I've been fucking with her for a few years, and I know who she fuck with. So I want my peoples to get connected to her. And you can be on internet radio, what you get paid for. They do the whole little sound scan, all that shit. So that's why I wanted to bring her on today. And she came, brought that dope energy. She ain't Hollywood. She ain't Boosie. She ain't none of that shit. She's real, a real person that really fuck with us. So definitely, I definitely definitely appreciate her because I told her the interview was going to be 45 minutes. She stayed on for like damn near 2 hours with us. So I appreciate my girl Fiya. She's been doing her thing for a long time out here, 20 years on her own internet radio station. And that's what it's about. I look up to her as a podcaster, as a interviewer. So when the people reach out and they support you, that's what's dope, man. And Craig, we be bringing these motherfuckers on. Craig, we be bringing these people on. They gotta respect it. We be bringing some people in the industry on this shit, you know. And because you come from my era, Craig, so you know we got connects. You know we have always had connects, and we gonna share our connects with other people. Definitely with each other. That's the thing with Craig, with radio. They willing to share their connects, and we always gonna be about that because we look out for each other because we got real love for each other. So I definitely think that'd be a dope collab, Craig, if you get on the Crash Out. Cause you see, she real as a motherfucker. Look, Jamie said she real as fuck. You get on the Crash Out, she gonna be real as fuck on the Crash Out. You know, so that's what it's about. Shout out to Jason Lee. Jason Lee tapped in today. That's what I'm saying. We be bringing these motherfuckers in here, man. We be bringing these real motherfuckers in here, man. Y'all gotta fuck with, you know, y'all gotta fuck with us, man. Cause we gonna do what we do for Stockton. We gonna bring the people on. We gonna get all the motherfuckers on. Y'all, I got some special people coming on too, y'all. Don't, you know, and they look, oh damn, Craig can bring this person on. Matt can bring this person on. Guess what? We got other people that we can bring on this motherfucker too. So just wait, cause it's coming. Y'all want to see the Haiti babies, the other motherfuckers on there. Guess what? Matt can get them. Craig can get them. There's a couple other people that can get them, y'all. So they coming. We just taking our time. We just taking our time on it, y'all. Like Craig said, he got Tokyo Tony coming up. Red had 2 different viral people on the podcast yesterday. He had motherfucking Aaron the Plumber and Lush One. Y'all, a good look for the city. You know, we trying to give good looks for the city. We trying to help out the artists out here. Yeah. And y'all got the opportunity to connect with them. You know, y'all got the opportunity to connect with them just through Craig's plug with Aaron the Plumber. Aaron the Plumber might be on the Black and Mickey's podcast just through Craig's good look. My homegirl Fiya may be on the Crash Out podcast just through my look. We need to get R3 on there, the country artist. Send that shit. I got it on my phone. I can't play it right now because I'm playing from my iPad. I'm playing music from my iPad. Inbox me that country song. I think you did inbox me to me. Let's go, y'all. So we just trying. Hey, right now it's 2:09. Hold on. Right now it's 2:09 on the clock, y'all. It's 2:09. That's what we doing right here. We repping for the 2:09. It's 2:09 on the clock. God damn it, we repping from 2:09, y'all. That's what we doing it for. The 2:09. The fuck they thought. Fuck they thought. See, man, what else we got, y'all? Well, I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. The independent local artists out here that didn't tune in, y'all missed something big. But y'all can go back and watch it. Y'all can definitely go back and watch it. It was real dope for the city. Real dope. Now, that's what we're bringing. That's why y'all need to support what we're bringing, y'all. Y'all need to support all the podcasts out here. From the Full Cut, from the Crash Out, from the Real Blunt, from Portia's Queen. Y'all support all the podcasts out here doing their thing. Even the icing on the cake. No, damn, I said no ice. My bad. My bad. I didn't mean to say that. Even icing on the cake podcast. Shit. Even the Jake Bliss show. Even the Taboo show. Fuck it. Let's shout everybody out. Hell, let's go to the Slamcast. Let's go. Everybody out here trying to do their thing, man. And I'm supportive of everybody really out here trying to do their thing in a real way. In a real way, Brodusky. In a real way. So, you know, hey, there ain't no hate over here. I fuck with everybody, y'all. Even the ones I don't even fuck with like that. I fuck with everybody. That's stock and that's 209. Cause that's what's in me. That's definitely what's in me. Let me see. All right, send it. Shot me on the beach, y'all. We're gonna get to Roy shit. Roy doing some country shit, y'all. Let's go. Let's check this out. Let's check this shit out. Let me see. Let me see. Is it gonna play? Slowing up. Yeah, I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, y'all, or today. I don't usually go live this early, but we had our peoples in here, y'all. I'm sure it's gonna do some numbers, y'all.
Tsunami on the beach, 100 bands are better. You can be around me. Tsunami on the beach, 100 bands are better. You can be around me.
Hold on. Pause that. Let's go, Derek Miller. Derek Miller still has me blocked. Tell him he can unblock me. It's no hate. It's no beef. He can unblock me. I know he want to tune into some of this shit. I unblocked all the people I have blocked. I don't have Derek blocked. Derek has me blocked, so he can unblock me. Too, because I unblocked K-Love, I unblocked Lamont, I unblocked all the people I had because I'm on some whole different shit. As long as y'all ain't reporting shit, I don't care about y'all seeing none of this shit. Cause I'm glad we passed all the talking shit to each other. We didn't have the last couple lives where we didn't go there with each other, and I like that. So let's stay on that. So y'all can tell Derek Town blocked me, Fox blocked me. Everybody got me blocked. I'm blocking. You know, I'm doing this shit for the city. I don't fuck all the other bullshit, y'all. We Stockton. Hell, I ain't gotta fuck with you just to fuck with you. You know, I'm off all that. Let's push for better.
You're gonna walk that walk, 100 bands so we can talk that talk. Pass my cigar so I can spark that spark. Pour wine on my best so we call it pour on the rocks. Got me feeling like Pac, all eyes on me, no lie from me. I got a bad bitch and she think like Layla Ali. I'm allergic to broke fellas trying to bump around me. You can crash out, brother, but your anchor don't sink. Her toes still white and her pussy still pink. Get your money, dog, stop worrying about me. Earthquake in the water, that's a tsunami on the beach. Tsunami on the beach, 100 bands better. You can be around me. Just because a pussy wet don't mean it's a treasure. Like garbage bags leak too, can't measure the pleasure. She got the looks but the vibes off, no connection. I'm out here searching for that genuine affection. No fall for the hype, gotta keep it real. It's more than just a surface, that's the deal. I'm sifting through the drama, spitting bars like a pro. Tsunami on the beach, 100 bands are better. You can be around me. Tsunami on the beach, 100 bands are better. You can be around me. Yes, she got the style, but the substance is lacking. Caught up in the game, but my mind's still stacking like a puzzle with pieces that just don't align. I'm looking for a queen, not a flash in the shine. So I keep it moving, never settle for less. Gotta find that vibe, man, I'm on a quest. In a world full of fakes, I'm searching for the truth. Real love's the goal, that's my ultimate proof. Tsunami on the beach, 100 bands are better. You can be around me.
Swimming on the beach, 100 beds better. You can be around me. You can be around me. Swimming on the beach, 100 beds better. You can be around me.
Hey, that's that new country version of Tsunami on the Beach. No, Craig, you ain't got to get me and nobody on the crash out. I don't want to do it. Want to do it. Salute to them. Help they do their thing, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And that's gonna cause further. And that's gonna make shit bad. So I'd rather not do that. Shout out to them though. Shout out to them. Let them do them, and I'm gonna do me. What else we got, y'all? We got some Prince Fame up in here. Shout out to bro Prince Fame. We got some Prince Fame up in here, y'all. We got some Prince Fame up in here. Let's go, Prince Fame, the wave, y'all. Yeah, I had to bring out my hat. I brought my hat. I bought that hat for the Booty Fest, May 10th, y'all. Make sure y'all go fuck with the Booty Fest with Suki. It's coming up May 10th, y'all. The Foodie Fest. I'm gonna do an episode on that real soon when we get closer to the date. But I'll be hosting that. Let me see what Fame talking about with this on the wave. Sponsored by Sonics Merch. Yeah, I like Fire. Fire was dope. She brought that energy. She was hilarious.
Tried the double sonic smasher, got a half price treat.
Fire was definitely a real one. Anybody from Stockton can kind of relate to her on that shit. She Hey. Hey. Hey.
Let this bitch breathe. Look, niggas switch up every day. I ain't got time to play. Game time fade away. Taking them like Michael Bay. Minimize the shit you say. First blindness to the pay. Differentiate the hate. They criticize you anyway. Once they realize what's inside, they find out what they ain't. Just do a 99 on a 99 with a bad bitch eating brain. Full of pain. Pour it down the drain. Once you cross that line, it'll never be the same. Most niggas became lame. On your jacket, that's a stain. Realize your dog day. Like you watching Martin Bang. Press your heart the worst way. Composure got to regain. Remain who you are. No matter what you do. Next time you like your body, strength of in a little cool. You a cool. Keep me to it, huh? Please, so what's the proof? No cool. All cap. Heavy stepping off the stool. Niggas shooting till they see themselves and suddenly we stood. Get a look to the truth you want and break it through the rules. On with it like a loop. Couldn't walk in my shoes. Fucking niggas times two. In your corny point of view. Royalty will never lose. Paying trips to change the news. Please, free the dudes. Double cupping with the booze. The multitude should hear the booze. I was hitting every true. You should imitate the move. Confident inside you. Nonchalant attitude. Yes, it's fake. Bullshit.
Hey. Hey, man. Let's go with we got some prayer shit. We got some Kiki. Like Kiki. Hold on. No, let me see. Then put it up. Then put up prayer shit. Got Corona. I'm gonna put up all right, Corona pulled up. Oh, Craig, Corona.
Alice, what you cooking? Bitch, Danny before Brandy even had braids. Gonna live and die up in this rap game. My niggas die young, living in a fast lane. Never got the chance to prove killers can't change. We got it out the mud, probably with the trash can. So you know we acted a fool when the cash came. These niggas pussy and I'm putting on my last name. Niggas try to catch Corona in the catch fame. I doubt that Judas even cried the day Jesus died. So why don't you snake niggas ever wanna see me rise? I can see the bad intentions in deceitful eyes. Button, can't wait to play me like a PS5. I don't expect God to forgive me for my past ways. Grandma used to say we living in the last days. I never knew him, but they say I got my dad's ways. Been sipping brandy before brandy even had braids. Woke up this morning knowing this could be my last day. I know I'm safer by your side, but I can't stay. I gotta slide, this might be my last day. Cause niggas rather catch the one up in the cafes. I used to be the black sheep, now I'm the fucking goat. Bitch, you can smoke my bars, they fucking dope. You can see my clouds from space when I be popping smoke. Got the ops stick mad, they giving up a hope. If all you do is chase a bag, you a fucking joke. If all you living for is cash, you fucking broke. It's a new day, my third eye's fucking falling. Come fake niggas short hang, I cut the rope. Ice in my veins, heart cold like December rain. I put my trust in niggas, I never do that shit again. Our navigation ain't the same, I feel a different pain. Our destination ain't the same, in a different lane. They only see you as a bag when you get fame. So when I'm traveling out of state, I go by different names. I'm unplugging all you niggas thinking it's a game. Charlie's turning, I can see your future in the flames. Mama used to say we living in the last days. Never knew about this shit, I got my past days. I'm just a product of karma my dad made. Me and my son both cursing my dad's face. Woke up this morning knowing this could be my last day. I've been dealing with some names that I can't say. Knowing if I start, I might make it back safe. These niggas gotta catch the one in the cafe. They're probably kicking like white people in cafes. Touch a Starbucks and I ain't talking frat pays. Niggas say enough cheese in this rap race. So we waste the whole life just to die in last place. Get me hella high, home alone on sad days. My whole life documented in my tax book.
You missed the interview, the whole interview, hour and a half interview. You missed the interview. King Jones was in there. Hopefully he connect with her too. I spoke highly on King Jones. I want him because I said, and she was like, I don't know. I said if King Jones play his music over there, he probably gonna win. She was like, I don't know. I get people from the UK everywhere. He may be on your platform, but I don't know. I said, no, my nigga gonna win over there too. So hopefully King Jones go tap in. Yeah, you missed the whole interview. Yeah, where he was in there though. He was in there. He got her information. He was in there. So hopefully he go tap in, y'all. I think if he send this song over there, it may do something. Let's go.
I want your first record. I want to go after Sarah's killers.
I made sure I plugged all my niggas. I made sure I plugged
Like this, do it now!
You might be.
Hey. Hey.
My nigga, my best friend, I know what I'm talking about, but it's a burning for me. They want me to fall, so I'm gonna try to lock up with the girls. I'm out of the summer, so please take a number, can see what you're talking about. When they ask me my ways, and my nigga, my best friend, they come to the church, I know what I'm talking about. How do you feel? Surrounded by homies, and they shoot the kill. I go sleep, shit talk too much, I miss the teeth. I need the cash, you keep the extra. I don't work out, but still I am flexing. Fuck your wife, only look on the platform for my protection. But you see it, it's not how I see it. I'm disagreeing, not my prescription. You are a hater, you sit with the haters. In the nosebleeds, not in my place, you will be seen. It's not what bringing. If you are thinking of taking my life, not 12 rounds, you see on the ground. I put some fire, you still want to buy. When they ask when I wear, am I digging my back? They come as his hurt, I know what I'm working with. They want me to fall.
That interview, that was a dope interview. That was a dope interview. I know Quincy called it because he was in there. Jamie was on there. Shout out to everybody that tuned in for that interview. What was 50 phone music? I can't find it on YouTube. 50, you got some music on YouTube? Send me the link. I'm trying to find some 50 Capone music on there, y'all. But I think a lot of the artists definitely need to explore other avenues. Yeah, I think a lot of artists need to explore a lot of the other avenues in there because it's a lot of platforms to be heard. She's out of Philly, so you can get your music heard to people in Philly. She said she even got people in UK and all that shit. So that would be definitely a good look for my Stockton artists. And I told her ass like, nigga, my Stockton artists gonna come through and win some shit. You know, she give out $100 every Monday night on Air It Out Radio. So all you gotta do is send her your track. She gonna play it. You can win $100 every Monday. Every Monday. Q got hella shit. And I know one of Q songs will win. I know probably one of Craig's songs will win. If 50 sent his shit in, he got some shit that could win too. So Keyway, same thing. Like we got a lot of dope artists. And I want all our dope artists to go on other people's platforms and take over their shit. Because I think we can. Let's go. Even Miss X. Let's go. Radio All Day. Let's play Radio All Day by Miss X.
I've been ready all day. I'm already on the way. I'm already on the way. You've been ready all day. You already wrote it today. Had a long, long day. And you know I drove a long, long way. We ain't never gonna wait. We ain't never gonna wait. We've been ready all day. I'm already on the radio. House conflict, you've been running, yo. Now, you've been talking hella shit on the phone. This shit been turning me on. You've been telling me to come. You've been telling me I'm scared that I'm gonna get sprung. I'm about to take it down to the lungs. Like, I ain't got no feeling in my tongue. Yeah, I'm already with the shit. Already hit the toe. I already got a flip. You already at the top. Trying to get me to the flow. Start grabbing on my motherfucking tits. God, I'm about to give it all this quick. Forgot about the bottle. All I got was 2 sips. Telling me you about to give me all of this shit. Making me forget about all of them shit. Yeah, you already went to sleep. I'm a freak trying to tell him that it ain't for the weak. No, talking shit now I can't hear a peep. Wake up. Talking about buying me a key. So we could be in the backseat. So he can look at all of his feet. So he can feed me all of his needs. Yeah, I've been ready all day. I've been ready all day. I'm already on the way. I'm already on the way. You've been ready all day. You already wrote it down. Had a long, long day. And you know I took a long, long way. We ain't never gonna wait. We ain't never gonna wait. We've been ready all day. I'm already on the way around school. You've been ignoring everybody but you. You've been teaching me all Got me thinking. Royalty, never being coy with me, playing with my toys with me. Got me butt naked, making breakfast, coming to a yes bitch, sitting up my ass. And get a call or text. I be thinking, got me on the pain, all your motherfucking exes. Got me thinking,
Hey, Sarita, I've been ready all day. This is Miss X, Sarita, ready all day.
ready to I'm a bad person. Giving me a massage while covering the freshman. Even to eat me. I've been ready for the cat. I'm already really rich.
All right. What happened to my bot? Froze up? Did it freeze up? Hold on, let me go see. Let me make sure if it ain't froze up. Let's see if it froze up. I think it froze. I think it froze. I froze up. Oh no! Oh, there it go. It didn't freeze. I just turned the camera. All right. Let's get to Charlie Chain plotting on me.
You tell me that nigga can't record your motherfucking interview, then you use it. I know you with the voodoo, baby. I know what shit. Always feel on top of the Chinese. Brings under for a person like Nipsey every day for it. This 40 of the never take a game. I ain't tripping this shit in 20 minutes. Catch your body, y'all. Hey, here we go with all the dumb shit. Nigga on just like a fucking kid. Nigga, you know your fucking kids. Did you you like my style? Plus you the join the service. Baby smile. Don't you know that I'd embarrass you? Y'all ain't got with Jake Blish and all created characters. This shit is hilarious.
Hey, y'all. Yes, X. I'm still drinking on that gold bar. I'm by myself, so I'm still drinking on that gold bar. I was looking. You didn't put "Come to My Lair" on your YouTube, X. I was looking for "Come to My Lair" on your YouTube, but you didn't put it on your YouTube though. So I guess I gotta go to her page to find it. I don't even see it in the videos. Let me see it in the videos. Y'all gotta be dropping y'all shit on y'all YouTube, y'all. Hold on, I'm getting a request to go live. Oh, Cred. Big Cred, not the little one. Shout out to the Crash Out Podcast. Come on, Brodowski. Brodowski. What's up,
Bradesky,
my nigga, man?
Bradesky, what's good,
I can't hear
Bradesky?
you.
You can't hear me?
You hella low.
Oh, hold on.
You hella low.
Okay.
Go out and come back in. Pause.
All right.
Oh. Let's see. Remove. All right. Who else up in here? Who else up in this one? Miss Tex, join the live because I seen a live with you on another nigga platform. You didn't put me in your top 5, and that nigga made sure you put him in his. He made sure you put him in your top 5. So I need to talk to you, Miss X. I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you, Miss X. I seen some shit. That nigga seen you wasn't putting him in the top 5, so that nigga made it to where you could put him in his top 5. You didn't put me. I'm a little offended. MAGA lot is a little offended. Now, Miss X, come in. Request to go live with me, Miss X. Like you do with them other niggas. I need you to request to go live. Oh, you probably still at work. Nah, fuck all that work shit. I need you in this motherfucker. I got some questions I gotta ask you. God damn it. No. Yeah, the lecture. The lecture at hand. Definitely. I got some shit I need to ask you. But you don't get that top 5 up out of here. But any motherfucker leave Mac problem with. How about that? How about that? Let me talk my shit. Well, I got 2 requests. Craig and Sarita. All right, let's go. Let me get. Do I got the 50-50? Do I got the 50-50? Craig, you in here?
I'm in this thing. Can you hear me?
You still hella low.
I
Hold on, let
I
me ring X in and see if you go up. Let me see if you go
okay.
up.
Yeah.
Pause. Pause. Oh no, you don't want to let me. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Nuh-uh.
Damn. I was
Let
just
me.
hella
I'm
clear.
gonna start the live over.
All right.
I'm gonna start the live over.
Okay.
We had a dope live. Maybe that's what it's about, y'all. I'm gonna start this over, y'all. Y'all chime back in real quick. I'm gonna start it over. I'm gonna get Cred in here. I'm gonna get Miss X in here, 'cause I got some shit to talk about. He sound fine to y'all.